like to recap last week's session? Let us just jump right in.
Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of very fun stuff happened, but it was all a working flow. It makes sense. And, you know, truths were had, adoptions were had, bonding was had, general reunions and general shenanigans. Yeah.
So who would like to do the recap? Don't everyone volunteer at once.
I don't remember most of what happened. But the only thing of note I remember happening is Rue Kestrel almost drowning in blood.
Yeah, I can try if you want.
Sure.
Well, you know, we started reconvening at the inn, and it was, you know, like just meeting up and kind of sharing what we did in the weeks that passed, from like, you know, Lionel's Wildbound adventures to the party's West Front trip, to like what people did in general, the whole, you know, just like a sharing of details. Then some gifts were given. Kestrel was adopted, then almost adopted. Then Zera is doing better. Let's see, well, yeah, the most significant part was that Kestrel decided to dip into the cool and refreshing waters of the Raven Queen.
Blood.
Euphemism. Yeah, well, she got in. She spoke to the lady, or kind of didn't speak to the lady. She's not. Anyway, she got a dagger that can possibly kill her, but apparently allows her to scry. Actually, it's quite likely to kill her, but still allows her to scry. And then she like reemerged, and it was like, oh my god, what did I just do? And then she went and shared this information afterwards with, you know, well, or she didn't.
No, she didn't.
No, she didn't. Then we reconvened and did it. It was mostly a talkative session. It was more of a, you know, this and that. If I recall correctly, Jam started something with the house. There was a moment it was like designing whether the first row wanted windows and bars on windows, and then Zera said she didn't want to live like a prisoner or something like that.
Yeah.
But that was a detail. I don't know if I forgot anything. Oh, we agreed to go to the. No, we got told more by like the annoying girl, and she basically told us more about like where she is. That she's like an avatar, and there's like a secret academy of avatar, or like trained outside of time or whatever. And then what?
Where Kestrel should have gone.
Yep.
Yeah, so basically we are taking her back, and apparently she had teleportation all this time, but was just like too fucking lazy to go home. So
no, she can't. Like she literally, like she doesn't have. She has the spell. She has the spell slot, but she doesn't have the item required.
What does she need for teleportation?
You need like a piece of the place you're going, I think.
What?
No. No, you don't.
That's
she needs. Yeah, she needs. Well, to know that it's safe. Mainly.
Well, anyway.
She was trying to talk to her mother and find out if it was safe for her to return.
Yeah, no, but anyway, like she went. Well, basically, we agreed after some deliberation on where to go next, and we agreed to go to the Shattered Teeth, if only to bring the brat home and to find out whether like what's the connection between her, Kestrel's mom, and all that jazz, because Kestrel wasn't comfortable like finding herself to be like the avatar or something like that, and she wanted to find a way to renounce that particular bit, if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm. She's got to get out of this responsibility.
Exactly, because she's like, oh my god, responsibility. Any responsibility is too much responsibility. Oh, and Kestrel through her well, no, she was actually super happy and rolling so well. She was so happy that people just kept gifting her tribute. She got a hat, she got a deed, she got a gun. She's a strong, independent gun wizard, ready to take on the world.
Mm-hmm.
And that's more or less what happened, if I recall correctly.
And as we pick up the session, the party is still at the Grey Hunt, ready to cast off for the evening's festivities.
It's a party, right? So we're gonna.
Yep.
So everybody's gonna wear their fanciest clothes. I hope. Well, except for Maya, and she can just make them up.
Maya's always in the best
Just
clothes.
because they're imaginary doesn't mean they're not fancy.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, no, but that's what I mean. It's gonna be fancy as fuck, but it's like, you know, you are your own stylist.
And Lionel got a haircut.
Yeah,
right.
that's why she's our hairstylist.
Yeah, I was thinking of more like, you know, like a side-swept undercut, something like that. Something like, you know, like something wearable, but also like
it's a bowl cut.
I was just gonna say, you just appreciate your bowl cut.
No, but it wasn't a bowl. It was what's it called? A pot?
A pot
a
cut.
kettle cut.
A kettle cut. Anyway. So who's coming down first?
I guess Zara and I will come out with
Tell me how you're dressed.
a large package of
Indulge my fucking gay ass. Tell me how you're dressed.
In clothes, you know, the few that we have that didn't burn completely to ashes days ago.
Bought stuff.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
There are other priorities.
Right, you were like, you know, should I buy pants or should I
rebuild a house? Yeah.
House made of pants. Anyway.
Yes.
House of pants. Okay. So you're looking bourgeois.
I guess. There's probably some
Zara...
bloodstains in what I've got.
Well, Zara actually is looking very nice. Like, very pretty. She's wearing a dress. And she has
color?
a very nice... What?
Oh my god.
What color? What style?
Can we just like not bog it down too much?
Oh, come on.
But yeah, she looks very pretty. Someone has borrowed her clothes. And she is also wearing your gift.
Which one?
Jamorn's gift, the necklace.
Yes.
Like the full necklace?
Yeah, probably. It's a dress-up occasion.
So yeah, I guess I'm carrying a pretty, well, I guess not an enormous pack, but a fairly sizable and like rucksack type of a thing with me, full of things for later.
And Zara is carrying a thermos. She looks at you like, did you bring the cups?
And yep, just kind of shake the pack. Yep, they're in here. Probably a couple just cracked, but
okay.
Yep.
And the two of you wander off towards the Sentry, I assume.
Yes.
Kestrel, what are you doing?
Not really. I was probably just in my room reading and then realizing that I was supposed to go to do something and quickly trying to get ready. And then going to the Sentry once I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Maya, you were going to pick up your date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Saranthia is, expecting you, so she's ready by the time you get there. She doesn't seem to be the kind of girl who needs 3 hours in the bathroom. Magic probably helps.
Magic would help with that.
It's like, my hair's a mess. Alter yourself. And Lionel, you were picking up your date?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, his store / home is right next to the Suntree.
Yep. So I'll just stop by and pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull out all stops though, because y'all can't like it, but yeah.
Of course, you look dashing as always. What about you, Zane?
Zane would be dressed up fairly nice, and he'd be bringing Zenobia along.
Yeah, she seems quite excited. She's like, so you celebrate what again?
I don't know, something about like a tree, but there's like a week of festivals and, gift giving.
Just because it's that time of the year?
Yes.
That is so weird.
I know, when I was like little, never happened for me, but like when you get to be an adult and have like money, totally awesome.
Nice. And yeah, once you get to the Suntree, you do see a lot of familiar faces. The how to put this? Most of the people that you know around Whitestone are out and about. It is a nice winter's evening. There is like partly cloudy with just a hint of snow, but there's also, splattered between the fluffy clouds, you can see stars and the occasional glimpse of the moon. You are far enough north that you can see like northern lights that paint the sky in blues and greens.
Is Kestrel going by herself?
Kestrel is arriving late.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly out of breath, and it's like she looked herself in a hand mirror, so like around her face it's good, but there's kind of like a big knot in the back of her head.
But she has magic.
Because she wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Kestrel normally forgets that she's magic, unless she remembers that she's magic, and
Can
then
I tell
overly
her
complicates
if I see
things.
it? Very discreetly. Can I let her know if I notice?
Of course.
Well, I let her know very discreetly.
It's what I was going for completely, and then tries to like pull out the dots in the back of her hair with her fingers.
I will. I will. You know how to do your magical.
Right. Yeah, I knew that. Just prestidigitates myself.
And by the Suntree, there are plenty of like booths and stalls that have been erected. People are like selling hot drinks, mulled wine, hot chocolate for the children. There are some games being played. Like, throw a snowball at the pyramid of cans. There are plenty of tables set out around the Suntree. where families are sitting down together, sharing food. It's a lot of like, oh, we brought this. Oh, we brought this. Have some of ours. And then other people are like, no, have some of ours. And people are sharing. So some bring sandwiches, some bring cake. Everyone has a little bit of everything.
Sounds comfortable.
It is comfortable. But, you know, given a bit of time, you guys can find a table that would fit most of your group if you want to sit together.
Yeah. Yeah, if we can find one that accommodates all of us.
Yeah, it's
or like push
long...
a couple together.
Yeah,
Kira's with us, right?
Who?
Kira.
Yeah, she's...
I would assume so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good.
She's with Jamorn. But yeah, it's like long tables. Like one table would fit 20 people easily.
But we need our own. Because it's the cool kids
Well,
table, and we can't
we
have
don't share.
nerds
Yeah,
polluting.
So you're good with guns, right? Can you make this table our own?
I read you loud and clear.
Well, Mr. Ward? Or are you telling me this... Or are you telling me this is outside your current capabilities?
No, it's not that I couldn't, it's just...
We could ask them gently that we would like to sit here. You know, late.
You see a table, like there aren't a lot of people. There are like 3 people. You recognize 2 of them as Gilmore and Connie.
Oh.
Zane's
Hey.
gonna go sit at that table.
So
Yeah,
would this be
table.
awkward, or I'll look at
The
Jam?
spirit to welcome your fellow
Why would it be awkward?
humanoid.
Never mind. Never mind. I feel jovial. This is good.
I'm gonna go sit beside Gilmore.
And he greets you all as friends, and he's like, "How are you guys enjoying the festival so far? It's quite the spectacle."
It's quite different from what I know it to be, but you know.
That's because you don't celebrate Winter's Crest.
I know. Listen.
So I know it not to exist.
Things we learned from this week's episode.
Yeah.
We do not celebrate Winter's Crest.
Basically, yeah.
It is magical.
Mastercard.
The third person that was at the table, like when you come over, Zane, he excuses himself and moves on to like a different table. Like he was just chatting with them, and then he goes back to sit with his own family.
Do you recognize this person at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the next thing I was going to say was Jamorn. You can roll me a perception check.
Jeez,
Awesome.
No.
Well, it's a 7 because it's about a humanoid, I take it, right?
Yeah, it's a humanoid. Yeah. I mean, it's cold. People are. It's a crisp winter's night. People are wearing scarves and hats and cloaks and all of that good stuff. But he does look very familiar to you.
Scarves are my weakness.
Perception is your weakness.
No, I usually do really well on perception.
Wisdom is his weakness, it appears.
Yeah, insight checks too, and
just
investigation.
He's blinded by
I think
Zara.
roll 20 is
Yeah, it could just be roll 20.
Alright, well, Zane will sit down next to Connie and, have Zenobia sit next to him on the other side.
Yeah, the table is big enough to accommodate your entire group. And Constance is like, Merry Winter's Crest, everyone.
Merry Winter's Crest.
What time is it exactly?
It's getting like maybe 11 o'clock in the evening. You know that this is like a midnight feast, so people stay up until like after midnight, and there's candle lighting, and it's basically lighting the Christmas tree, but you know, at midnight.
Okay. Well, I will start taking the cups out of the bag that I brought.
Oh, are you cold? We brought something warm to drink. Sarah immediately pulls out the thermos and starts pouring the contents into the cups.
Anybody?
Is this something like...
Kestrel's making grabby hands for the cup.
Zenobia drinking?
I mean, if she's cold.
I'll go buy
Sarah?
2 hot chocolates and I'll give one to Zenobia and one's for me.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Thank you, Maya. I mean, I already witnessed. She already told me who, gave her the last drink when I saw her inebriated.
Zara does. She's like, there's a little bit of whiskey in it. Like, not an entire bottle, but yeah. Zenobia might not. This might not be for you. And Zenobia is like, alcohol is bad.
That's right.
Looking traumatized. Is bad.
I'm gonna switch to. Do I know if Zara knows Elvish?
Let's see. To be honest, I am not sure. I have to go. It's been a while since I made her. I can't remember what languages she spoke. She speaks Common. I know that. Zara. What languages do you speak?
All of them.
None. The language of love.
Mm-hmm.
Draconic, of course.
Thieves' Cant.
She does speak Thieves' Cant.
I figured she did.
Common, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant. There we go.
In Elvish, I have to say, I've already had to explain to her not to accept drinks from, strangers. She thinks Jamorn is a bad man.
I'm not a bad man.
Of course you're not a bad man. Except, when you're a bad man.
Although, Jamorn, I suggest you be careful. She is a really powerful spellcaster.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wizards that are drunk are not a good thing.
Hey, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. I don't think the sun's out. We don't need
any
shade. Who
has already drank her full cup of whatever the fuck Sarah just poured them, by the way?
Just roll me a con save.
Yeah, of course.
You're near me, so add +3.
So 21.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's real good, and it is potent. It has almost like a zingy flavor, not quite citrus, but maybe like lemongrass, something like that.
Ooh, nice.
Like a bit of a there's definitely.
Is it herbal?
Oh yeah.
Is it quotation mark herbal?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Kestrel holds up her hands immediately and just sees how steady they are.
Oh, yes. They are rock steady. Rock steady, girl.
Ready for the night.
Yep. And everyone around you lights up.
We are lit.
Like what? Like glows?
You can see their aura lights up.
No.
There wasn't just whiskey in that herbal tea.
What do the auras taste like?
I don't
Do
know.
the snozberries taste like snozberries?
This is the best thing that's happened to me.
Do you not cast detect
And
magic
as you're
normally?
watching your hand is glowing too.
Ooh, what color?
It's like a leafy green, shot through with like a bluish tint. It's like crackling with blue energy.
Acceptable. I'm just
So
staring at my
you're-
hands at the table.
Yes, so you're like quite a pretty like aquamarine color at the moment, like green and blue blended together.
Nice.
You can see that Ezreal has a similar coloring. No, Ezreal. Saranthia has a similar coloring to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it class based?
No, not really. It's like they have a very similar like backstory and upbringing, and
Yeah, they're similar people.
they're both
Mhm.
from Singorn originally, and they're both arcane magic users. So yeah, there's a lot of similarities.
Pretty clever.
Zenobia, on the other hand, she's like all blue, but more like a pale blue, and then that darker blue of like arcane.
Not turquoise?
Okay.
No, it's a blue on blue.
Is anyone at the table like an unpleasant color? Like a dark color?
Yeah, not unpleasant, but sure, some people are like darker colored. Zane has darker coloring.
Mine
His is
should
like
just be a rainbow.
his is like it's not. There is definitely like a darkness, like an
Mhm.
absence of color, and there is a bit of like the blue crackling, and also like quite a bit of a reddish purple color.
Might as well describe us all.
Yeah, I'm looking at everybody.
I'm
Fuck it.
going through the list. So Gilbert, his is like a sandy yellowy color, like a beige yellow color. He also has like that touch of arcane on him.
So the blue.
Yeah. Zera has an aura that is quite similar to that of Zane. Like, not so much, more the absence of color rather than a specific color. Hers is more towards like the red, where Zane is more of a purple. Let's see. Let's go through the party.
Me and
Maya.
Jamorn and Maya.
Yeah.
And me.
Maya is she's she's much more pastel-y than a lot of other people, but not because the colors are necessarily softer, but there's like a distance, like they blur more into one another. Lionel has a lot of red and also a lot of white, and they don't seem to intermingle a lot. It's like closest to the body, he's red, but there's like
Clear distinction
radiance.
where the
Am I like
Yeah.
a candy cane?
Yeah.
No, because it doesn't
Lionel is
intermingle,
the candy cane man.
I am down for this.
Jamorn?
Jamorn has like muted greens and browns. There is not as much as a whiff of the arcane on Jamorn. It's much more like mainly like brown, but interspersed with like greens, almost same to yours, like a deep green of trees and pine needles.
Ooh, okay.
That's cute.
Connie.
Constance is deep red, like very dark, almost towards brown. And she too has a spark of the arcane in her.
Nice.
Is that everyone?
I think that was everyone.
Seems
I
so.
think so.
Did we get
Everyone's
Kira?
so pretty. Oh yeah, what's Kira?
Kira is her colors are muted. There is that sort of like halo radiance effect that you recognize from Lionel, but with Kira it's like everything is seen from behind smoked glass almost.
Okay. I just want everybody at this table to know you're all so pretty. So pretty.
And it is like, even like the people with darker colors, it's not like it makes them uglier or, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't feel bad. It just feels like maybe they've suffered hardships, overcome things.
That makes sense.
But yeah, Sarah does have the spark of the arcane on her. You've
Ooh,
never seen her
mystery.
cast a spell, but she does have the spark of the arcane on her.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Teaching her to be a bard is no big deal.
Okay, that's what it is. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's what it is.
So yeah, is anyone else drinking other than Kestrel?
I threw my con save.
Yeah, I saw you. Like, I was expecting you to throw it.
I burned my
Oh.
tongue on my hot chocolate.
Oh, Maya.
Oh, might as well.
Zane's just gonna have hot chocolate as well.
Gee.
That's actually a
Why
30.
can't we ever roll these cons when we actually need them?
I know. All
That's
right.
a 32.
Maya?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you all see the colors. All of you. Maya,
We're not just having a
You-
bad trip.
you see
Isn't
Maya
other
she's-
things.
chocolate?
Well,
She's drinking hot chocolate.
Okay.
And
Well,
so is
you
Zane.
burn your tongue.
No, let's go down this rabbit hole.
Okay.
I cut my hot chocolate with whatever this stuff is.
Okay. So you spiked your hot chocolate with
Yeah.
Yeah, you see other things, and it's not like, at first you don't notice. It's like, instead of their auras just being a light, it's like little fireworks going on inside people's aura. And you see like Jam's aura turns into a dragon, and it's like flying towards you. You have to like duck to get away from it. And behind you, a child is screaming and yelling and playing with its friends while running with a lantern. And as you turn to look at it, you just see it's like everyone is turning to stare at you and they're judging you. You've performed for them and it was shit. It was real bad. So bad. And as you look back to the table, everyone is looking at you. Like they know what a horrible, horrible cheat you are. You're just faking. You don't have any talent.
Jesus.
You've been deceiving yourself all this time. You're having a very bad trip.
Time, stop moving, and I think I'm dead.
Oh my lord.
Yes.
So that's the thing.
She
Okay.
rolled a nat 1, you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
Of course.
That's true.
damn.
Yeah.
With some
Okay.
potent shit. Well, technically it's a 7, but
It's
Still
still
a
a
nat
nat 1.
I know.
I'll just be in the fetal position under the table. It's fine. It's no big deal.
Down there with all the snakes, I guess.
Just crawling all over me.
Oh no.
And so I assume
You
doesn't
see
affect-
like Asmodeus down there and he's like, "Get out, this is mine." And then he unhinges his jaw and all
Oh
you
my
see
God.
is blackness as you're swallowed alive by Kestrel's tiny snake.
Oh my god.
Good. I'm glad we can make this worse for Maya. Good.
Oh my god.
The travesty.
The travesty.
Travesty, even.
So
Yeah.
so I think to the rest of you, you just see like Maya taking a few sips of her like hot chocolate and looking around, seemingly fascinated. And then she starts like looking
Weeping.
worried. And then she like ducks from something that isn't there. And then she starts mumbling to herself as she slides under the table, and you just hear a, "Oh no!" And then you hear nothing else. Just quiet. Maya, you have been eaten alive by a snake, and it feels strangely warm and comfortable. This is
Small
safe.
victories, I suppose.
Yeah, this is safe. You're safe here, inside Asmodeus. This is good. You can hide from the jeering of the crowd.
Can you roll for hide?
Roll for hide.
Internally?
Good
Jeez!
stealth.
She's pretty well hidden. Internally.
She is hiding from her emotions.
Did you go catatonic on us?
Pretty much, I think.
Retreated within herself.
Covers
Within
her
Asmodeus.
eyes. Like
Yeah.
if I can't see you, you can't see me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's patented old I am hiding under the blankets.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I made it to dissociation station.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So, how are the rest of you doing?
I'm fascinated. I'm fully convinced that this is divine experience or something. No, I jest. I know it's not. Oh, this is
I just assumed with your saving throw it wouldn't have affected you at all.
Oh, I feel stuff. It's like, well, actually, I'm immune to disease and poison.
Yeah.
Am I just sitting there like the straight man of the party? Everybody's tripping. I'm just sitting there. This has a light herbal taste, which is
Zane didn't drink any.
tantalizing.
He just had the hot chocolate,
Oh,
the
Jesus.
non-spiked hot chocolate.
So you stole the child's spiked hot, non-spiked hot chocolate.
Oh my god, did you
No,
put?
Zane brought his own. He knows he can't get drugged up, not as long as Zenobia's here. He's actually responsible.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Ugh.
Someone has to be.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Castro's been
That
trying
one
to like
time.
weave her fingers in Gilmore's aura color.
That's Like seductively?
No, she's just sitting there kind of like about a couple inches away from his shoulder, just kind of like waving her hand through the color.
Gilmore seems to be trying to lick his fingers.
Yes.
He's like, can I taste the rainbow? And Sarah looks at Jam and she's like, I love it when a good plan comes together.
Yeah, this is
Should
nice.
we-
This is exactly what I wanted.
Should we tell him it's an aphrodisiac now or later?
No, just let them find out for themselves.
Yeah.
Or never?
Yeah.
Oh,
You'll
no.
also start feeling strangely aroused by the experience.
Is this gonna become an orgy?
I
hope
don't know.
not in the middle of the winter.
Well,
Well, we are hot and we are bothered.
And most of you brought a partner, so you're
Yep.
good.
But, you
Did
know.
Saranthia partake of this devilish concoction?
She did partake of the devilish concoction.
Is she also under the table with Maya?
No, she is both proficient in Constitution saving throws, and has a high Constitution because she's a high-level caster.
It's
Yeah.
like she wants to make her concentration checks.
I know she got an 18, so she's good.
Oh, samesies.
Oh yeah,
Kira
we
got a
do
20.
need to roll. Yeah, we do need to roll for Connie though. This is going to be hilarious if she fails. That was the wrong character sheet. No, Huxley, we don't need you. You already hid from Jamorn, so
yeah.
you are. Here we go. Connie. Character sheet. We should probably roll this open. Oh,
Yeah.
She also benefits technically. Also, yeah.
So she hits an 11.
yeah.
So not
Well,
too
she's
wasted,
not-
but
Well, she's pretty wasted, but she didn't roll in that one.
it's not a bad trip like Maya.
Yeah. She rolled a 2, so...
Yes.
So she's pretty damn wasted. And she is like...
It's a mystery.
It's like she keeps crinkling her nose to like see the aura on her face move. So she's doing her best impersonation of a bunny currently. And as you've
I
been
like that
sitting there admiring one another's inner beauty,
Zane will pull out food, like some of the sweet rolls and stuff that he popped from the Slayer's cake, like a
Mhm.
cake, and to start putting out his share of the food that people are supposed to bring.
yeah.
Hey, Kestrel.
Yeah?
Do you remember that time that we went into the Slayer cake and there was this miniature halfling, I think it was? And I like
Well,
totally...
no, that was an average halfling.
What do you mean? I thought it was a small halfling.
No, that was just like a young halfling.
What?
They
But so
don't
they
get
do get
smaller than
taller.
that.
But do they get bigger?
No. I feel like we've had this conversation enough that you should know that they stay that size.
I know, I'm pulling your leg.
No, you're not. I'm like on the other side of the table from you.
Oh,
Nothing goes
Oh.
over my head. I would catch it.
Exactly.
oh my lord. I
There's
don't know how to
definitely a
reply
wide
to that.
smirk on the other side of the table from Jan and Sarah watching this whole thing happen. This is wonderful.
Kestra like holds her hand out towards Lionel. Do you want to pull my hand though?
I pull her hands.
Kestra just sticks her tongue out and goes, haha, and then takes her hand back.
Before she can, I'll get no, well, I'm not gonna cast anything on her. I'm just gonna drop 1 point of lay on hands in it. Simply for the tingles. Like, joke's on you, bitch.
How dare you? I don't need healing. I'm perfectly healthy.
I know, this was just why this was to give you like a static buzz. You know, like,
Thanks for the additional health, bro.
no worries.
Like a really
damn.
like the tingles that comes from a really hard high five. That's what I imagine.
Yes.
Nice.
No, I was thinking of like a static. You know how when you touch a person, you get the static jolt.
Oh, okay, yes.
Never mind. It's just shenanigans.
Yeah, this is an evening of shenanigans, and as you've all been admiring each other's auras, you can see that the sky is lighting up.
Ooh, so lit.
Like
People are sending lantern up in the air, like the paper kind.
oh, so pretty.
So you see like various colored, like white and greens and reds and blue
That's pretty.
lanterns being sent up into the air.
Can I cast minor illusion and make one and have it float into the air?
Sure.
Cool. I'm gonna do that until I can't do. So I can do it 30 feet into the air before it just disappears.
Yeah, and it's like, here's the lantern, here's the lantern. It's like stop motion lanterning.
Yes.
Are you making like a row of lanterns?
No, it's just really like it's like
It appears and
It's
You
like
have to
disappears.
leg in a-
recast it every 6 seconds to make it
Is
move.
it-
So
yeah.
Is it blinking?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's like lagging.
It's a buffering lantern.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Floating.
To me,
Yeah.
it looks like it's floating beautifully.
Yeah, it probably does. Because I mean, a lot of people are getting pretty wasted.
Mhm.
You among them.
Floating beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
And Zara is just sipping at her cup, enjoying the insanity.
Yes.
And what kind of drunk would Kira be?
I think we've seen that. She's the affectionate kind.
I was
think.
gonna say, even if we haven't, I agree with that completely. Like,
Yeah, she's
like
very
high
affectionate.
energy,
Oh
affectionate.
my god, I love
yeah.
you all. Ah, huggies.
Yep.
Yep. So she's just like, hugging everyone. She's like, oh my god, you guys, it was so great to go on an adventure. That was like, we haven't done that in a long time, and it was like so great, and I like miss you guys. Oh my god, I love you. Oh, you look so pretty today. Like, I love what you did with your hair. Kestrel is like self-consciously patting her hair. Oh, you look so pretty. I like your horns. Love you. Hugs. Moving around as she's embracing the sensation.
As long as she stays within visual distance of at least one party member, she can do as she wishes.
And you do see her like stopping to talk to a halfling man, and like he looks quite verklempt when she hugs him.
She looks what?
Verklempt,
I don't know
uncomfortable.
that word.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's German. It's like Schadenfreude. But yeah, he doesn't really do or say anything like inappropriate, but it's obviously someone she knows from the temple. So he's like, okay, the acolyte from the temple just hugged me. That was weird. Righty ho.
Just kind of arms straight, hands at side. Doesn't quite know what's going on.
Yep. But she's buzzing around the table like the social butterfly she never is.
Was.
She was
Um,
one day.
And after a while, Constance finally gives up trying to get the colors on her nose to move, and she's like, "Yeah, she talks with her hands a lot when she's drunk. There's a
I can
lot of
see it.
hand talking, and suddenly giggling because she thought of something funny, but she hasn't said it out loud, but she's still giggling because it was funny in her head."
Okay.
Gilbert is just... Yeah, he spent a lot of time, like, tasting his fingers.
It's rainbow.
Yeah. And he is eyeing a couple of you, like, I wonder if, So you might want to keep an eye on that.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Hmm?
Ooh. Could... I want to have a look around and see if I can see any ravens.
Is
Okay.
it the moment?
Roll me a perception.
No.
Disadvantage.
That's okay, I got an 8. I fucking can't see shit.
Yep, no.
It's too nighttime for birds.
What's a raven?
It's too nighttime for birds.
Oh my god. I love you all, but this
I
is
feel like that's
horrible.
literally what she said in character because it's so perfect.
Like,
It's-
out of nowhere, you just sit in
It's
there
too
and think
nighttime
it's
for
doing that.
birds. Yeah, literally out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, she's
I
gonna say
love
that. She'll say that and she's gonna stand up and leave the table and go for a walk.
Okay.
Like,
So-
randomly, she's gonna declare that and then leave.
She's literally just gonna go, it's too nighttime for birds, slam her hands on the table, stand up, and walk away.
Oh my god.
As she's walking away, can Zane minor illusion a bird just like hopping in front of her?
What kind of bird?
I don't know. Did she say, are there any ravens out loud?
No.
Or
No.
Just bird.
Just
She
bird.
said,
It's too nighttime for
just-
birds.
Just like a normal like sparrow, what you would see in the city. But it's like
Yeah.
gonna look at her, and if she tries to approach it, it will like hop away. I want to see if I could lead her like in circles.
okay.
I don't think minor illusion can move, can it?
Is she gonna throw
Casting it,
fly?
so it's just gonna pop like her
I
lantern.
see. I gotcha.
Yeah. But she's, high as a kite,
High,
so she's like,
yeah.
this is how things move now.
Mhm.
Yeah, Kestrel, roll me a wisdom save.
23. That shit's an illusion.
Nah, it's not so much that it's an illusion, it's just not the kind of bird you're after. It's
Yeah.
just like a sparrow. Who gives shits about sparrows? Sparrows aren't ravens, you know that.
Castrel's gonna kneel down and she's just gonna like hug her knees for a second and stare down at the sparrow and go, I understand that you're here right now, but you're just not what I want. I'm sorry. And then stand up and walk by the bird.
It's not you, it's me.
You're not the right kind of bird for me. You're a pretty bird.
Just not for right now.
Another time.
I want to go and have a look at all the booths.
Yeah. They're mainly like either entertainment
Mhm.
or selling foodstuffs or drinks.
Anything that is selling a foodstuff, I will buy one of the foodstuffs it's selling.
Okay. You can subtract a gold.
Okay.
You now have hard candy,
Okay.
popcorn, like a small pumpkin that's carved out with pumpkin soup inside of it.
Okay.
You also have some kind of like roasted meat on a stick, 6
Mystery.
chicken legs, a breadstick,
Okay.
a pretzel, 2 sweet rolls with various fillings, what modern you would identify as a donut. And a chain of candies that can be worn around your neck as a necklace.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm keeping the chain of candies, the donut, and both of the sweet rolls, but everything else, as soon as I see like a small child and or young teenager, I just hand them one of the food items I just purchased.
Yeah.
You're
Like the
channeling your inner
popcorn
Jane.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. And at that point, I like make a circle and come back to the table. And that's what I have. It's just all I have left is the candy necklace that's around my. It's not. No, sorry, it's not even around my neck. It got stuck on my horns, so it's like
halfway hanging
it's
down.
halfway down my head, just kind of like hanging off of my horns. And then I have the donut in my mouth and the sweet rolls in my hands, and I sit back down at the table.
Okay.
And I give Gilbert one of the sweet rolls.
Okay. Can I get perception checks from the party? All of you. You all have disadvantage.
Even me.
Even you.
Janet.
What happens when you're inside a snake?
Maya makes so much sense.
Perception. Nope.
That's not my night.
Oh, do you want me to make a perception too?
I'll
Yep.
join you.
18. I'm perceptive as shit.
Somehow.
Alrighty.
I just needed food, guys. That's why I was hungry.
Angry.
Hungry.
Angry. What?
The people who made it.
Okay,
could
let's
whisper
quetch.
too.
Quickly. So this is how we're gonna kill everybody. Tell me what you're wearing. I will not be denied.
What?
Tell me what your characters are wearing. I will not be denied.
Isn't it more important who we're wearing?
Well, yes, I'm wearing Maison de whatever Stein.
Yeah, same.
Although it's really pretty. It's gold and violet, and it's gold with violet and black. So I feel royal, honey. Roual. That's not how royal is spelled, but anyway.
The problem is I could be wearing anything under the sun. And it doesn't matter
It's
because
a
I'm under the
snake.
table in the first 5 minutes.
Yep.
So Kestrel's gonna break the donut she has in half, and the part that she bit she's gonna keep. And she's gonna give half the donut to Zara, and then the other sweet bun to Zara, and then take the necklace off of her horns and give that to Zara, and just look at her and go, "You need all of this. Just take all of this."
And Zara's like, she looks a bit confused. Okay.
Kestrel just holds up like a finger, like in the direction of where Sarah's mouth is, and no, shh, no, just eat all of this.
She like looks at the donut that has like Kestrel finger marks all over it and the glazing, and she's like, I think I'll start with a sweet roll.
Kestrel just sits across the table and like claps her hands happily. Yes, good.
What?
You shh. Zara time.
Okay. I have no idea what's going on here, do I?
So, Connie gets up, and she's like, "Booths! Let's go see the booths! All the foodstuffs! Let's go see it!"
Zane's gonna turn to Snowbee and go, "Do you want to go see the booths? There's games and, more candy."
Zenobia is like, candy? Yes. And then you hear like some kids cheering as like they knocked some boxes over with a snowball, and she's like, do you think they would let me do that with magic?
Probably not.
How about if they can't tell that I'm casting magic?
Yep.
Then they won't
Well,
know,
then, like,
and that's the best part.
totally yes.
Let's crush some children. And she walks like very, very confident steps towards the booth where children are winning like teddy bears and stuff.
Saying just like that's the street child way. Cheat without them knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom's gonna hate us when she comes back.
If she comes back.
That too.
Or maybe we fixed her and her mom will like her even better.
Come on.
That's a
One.
high doubt, but
Everyone needs a
I like your
streak of-
positivity.
Yeah,
Everyone needs a streak of peasant practicality in them.
Zara is laughing so hard she knocks the donut off the table by accident.
Totally.
You just
by
hear
accident.
Maya saying, "Oh no!"
By
again.
accident, accidentally on purpose.
It's down there with Maya now. She unhinges her jaw and eats a donut.
She rolled a nat 1 on her sleight of hand, so like
Does Maya see the donut?
it was just going to disappear, but now you all see her like, oh whoops, throws the
I want to
donut.
know. So it falls to the ground, and Maya's still like under the table. What does Maya
Yes.
do?
Yes.
Does she see it?
Maya just went, oh no.
Maya unhinges her jaw and eats the donut.
Yeah.
It's a hingeception from
Yes.
within Asmodeus.
Yeah, Maya, you can roll me a perception check.
Okay, another one.
Yeah.
There's totally a donut.
Still the same.
My
A
donut
piece.
senses are tingling.
Yeah, a piece of baked good just entered Asmodeus. And you can like see it. It's right there. It's a donut. Oh my god, this is a sign from the gods.
I want to know what kind of aura does a donut have for her.
Chocolatey. It has a very chocolatey aura. And by that, it smells like chocolate.
Nice.
Eat the donut.
Be
I'm
the
just gonna,
donut.
like, pet it while quietly sobbing, just like there. No one can hurt you now.
Okay.
There, you had a hard life.
we all float down here.
Yeah.
No.
You know, Zane's just very, wondering, when Maya's going to reach the point that he's going to have to ask Kira for a Lester restoration on her.
Right.
But it doesn't
There-
seem like it's there yet.
No, she's just curled up in a fetal position while cuddling a donut under the table.
Yeah,
That's
it
not
could be
worrying at
worse.
all.
No, that's
Could be
fine.
way
That's
worse.
just- yeah, this isn't like screaming and pulling hair out. As long as she's just like fetal and, has
She's
her donut,
safe, we all
apparently,
know.
she's good.
We all know where she is. She's safe under there.
So long as it's tripping, it's fine.
Yep.
And so you all see Connie and Zane idle up while Zenobia needs to roll a sleight of hand. Actually, does this have a somatic component? It does not. She doesn't do anything. She just like throws the ball quite limply, but for some reason the ball takes
Rockets.
on like rocket speed and just smashes into, and
Did
you
she
just
use-
it just goes like through the back of the tent and just
my
keeps
God.
fucking going.
Did she just use catapult?
Yeah. Oops. I think I won something.
I think you did.
And the guy is like looking between her and you guys and her and the hole in the back of his tent, and he's like picks down a really big teddy bear and he's like, just keep on moving. Don't want any trouble, just keep on moving.
Okay. Alright, do you want to go try another game?
Yes.
Like, the key here, Snowbia, is like, once you get the first try, you don't stick around, because then they're gonna catch you.
Okay. The place where they are dropping people into water,
Mm-hmm.
I want to
try
try
that
that.
Yeah, but like, maybe, I don't know if you can control the power, but like, don't break anything. Because then otherwise they're gonna get suspicious and mad.
Okay, don't break anything. And this is like one of those, you know, you throw something and if you hit it, you will drop a person into water. Yeah.
They're above like a pool of a tank and it's got the little target.
Yep. She's like, let's go there. She doesn't realize that there isn't a price yet. She hasn't figured that out. The price is dropping a person into water. So the people left at the table currently is Gilbert, who is licking the back of Kestrel's head, but Kestrel doesn't notice.
That's charming.
She got distracted by, you know, the whole donut situation. Well, it's not like he's actually licking her head. It's like he's trying to taste her aura. So it's like an inch away from her. Kira is still like wandering around the table in like ever increasing circles, hugging random people.
That's quite alarming.
Saranthia is trying to play footsie with Maya, but Maya's not responding.
Kicking me in the face.
No, she's like trying to soothingly stroke you with her feet, but it feels like you're being massaged by the interior of a snake.
Fair enough.
And Jamorn and Zara are just having a great fucking time.
Yeah.
You did this to us.
Well, yeah. You're welcome.
Zara's refilling her cup.
When Zara does that,
Same.
Kestrel's going to quickly grab it away. Or attempt to.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand.
Yep, I'll do that. I'll not be good at it, though. Oh, 17's not bad.
Yeah, you managed to
Okay.
catch the cup. What do you do with it? Drink
I'm-
it?
No, I'm gonna. Yeah, actually, yeah. No, that's what I'll do. I'll just grab the cup really quick and down the whole thing again.
Roll me a con save.
Yep. Yep, that makes sense. 9. Shit.
Yeah, like you were feeling pretty alright, but you're feeling like you're really feeling it now. And everything is just so fucking funny. It's so funny. And everyone is so lovely. Like they're all lit up and these are your friends and they are shining in the darkness and that is fucking funny. Also, where did the birds go?
Where
Are the birds?
Where are the birds?
What
You can look
birds?
around for some birds.
I'm gonna go look for some birds.
And Zara pours herself another cup and drinks it. As you wander away from birds.
For birds.
She's like... She looks at you, Jamorn, and she's like, your friends are lovely.
They are, aren't they?
Lovely. Like, I know it's not always going to be this easy. Like, at some point, they're going to stop just taking whatever we give them.
Yeah. We'll have to get a
But-
little more creative.
I know. I'm thinking about spiking the alcohol supply at the guild.
That's not a bad idea. Why stop there, though? Why not the water supply of
Well, I mean,
the city?
I don't... Like, I don't want to use everything I've got on one good prank, you know?
Oh, no, I understand. I was thinking, like, way more long term. Like, eventually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when we have a shit ton more money.
Yeah.
Hey, I know this algae. Like, if we could put that in the water,
Okay.
a good time would be had by all.
Where do we
Oh
find
lord.
This algae?
Mhm.
It's a Marquesian algae.
this? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we would have to do it in summer because it won't survive a winter here.
Sure.
But it would be such a good time.
Well, maybe we can find some on the way back from bringing Zenobia home.
Excellent plan. So you're just sitting back enjoying, and yeah, around you, like at this point you've maybe been here for like 2 hours, and the people who have like younger children seem to be like packing up.
Also, it's starting to become an adult party.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Oh yeah, we didn't even Hansel's aura.
Yeah. If you want.
Hansel's aura is brown with like little tiny metallic sparks of like gold and copper and silver.
Oh, because he's a blacksmith.
Yeah, and there's also like a bit of brown, and there's a bit of green there, but it's not the green of Jamorn or the green of Kestrel. It's a different kind of green.
It's because he's a quark.
Yeah, it's because he's a quark.
Well, yeah.
I can't find the birds, so I'm going to turn into a bird.
What kind of bird are you turning into?
Turning into a raven.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Roll me a D100.
Okay.
Come on, quick.
80.
Oh god. Okay, hang on. I have to go look this up.
This is the wild magic table.
Oh no. Oh
Oh,
no.
Because, you know, being high and inebriated certainly lends itself to spellcasting.
Yeah, it does. This will be fun.
And you fireball around you. Suddenly, Winter's Crest is no longer quite as fun for all around.
She becomes a Tarask.
Immediately gets murdered by.
But a
Become a
sexy
giant
Tarask.
Asmodeus, and Maya just runs screaming.
She becomes Asmodeus, the devil.
No.
Oh no.
Illusory butterflies and flower petals flutter in the air within 10 feet of you for the next minute.
That's even better than what I wanted to do.
Oh my god. So, but did she become
But
a
I-
raven?
Yeah.
Oh my god, she
I
has
became
her
a raven
girl
and
squad.
that happened?
Yeah.
This is the fucking best thing ever.
You didn't turn into a raven, though.
Yeah,
Oh.
shit.
But you
You're-
think you did.
But
You're
I
an
think-
aura.
Okay.
Yeah, like a parrot. A white one.
Oh, that's fine.
Question, is it butterflies or petals?
It's
Kestrel.
butterflies and petals.
You have your girl squad with about you, your entourage.
So I'm
Is-
literally just a really pretty white parrot type thing,
Mm-hmm.
Kestrel and the butterflies.
surrounded by butterflies and petals.
Yep.
I'm doing like the coolest flight maneuvers I can possibly think, and I'm putting on a show.
And I just figured out how I'm making all of my money for the rest of the campaign with a drug addict. With a wealthy family.
Oh my god. You're going to make Kestrel addicted to
She's
your
a junkie now. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah, she's a one-woman show.
Yeah.
We can have our side business as Bloodbath. Wait, I need a name for this, Jam.
for
It
what?
has to be at least 4 Kestrel's one-woman show. And Kess and the Butterflies, I don't know.
Drug
You
stroll.
hear like smatterings of applause and oohs and ahs as like, yeah, a couple of people gather around to like watch the flight show of the pretty white bird surrounded by flowers and butterflies in the middle of winter.
Mhm. I try and make the butterflies form a dick shape in the air.
You would.
Do they
Real
miss it?
mature.
Roll me a D100.
Yeah.
21.
21.
You feel like you know what you want to do, but Kestrel, it's been so long, you don't even remember what it's supposed to look like.
That's fair. That's a fair thing. Okay, I'll let
You
that
need to
happen.
fix that.
It's just I'm making like ovals, very wide ovals in the air.
So you're just drawing balls.
And then like
Pretty much.
after the 10 minutes, I want to try and like land in a bow, like land on the ground or like near people and like in a bow.
Oh god.
Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, of course.
Oh no.
Yep.
So the pretty
Nice
white
plan.
bird, like the butterflies and the rose petals are fading away, and the bird like strikes out its wings and fucking face plants,
Yes.
taking
Oh my god, did it die?
2d6 damage, 8 damage. How much does HP does a raven have? Because I don't think it's
I
that
think
much.
one or
Probably
two.
one.
Yeah.
No, it's 1 or 2.
So the parrot crash lands into the snow, and unfortunately it was an icy patch. So in its stead, see Kestrel with like she's landed on her face and chest. Her arms are like flapping wildly in the air, and her feet are like up in the air behind her.
Did you get trapped in a snowbank? A nearby snowbank?
I think it's more of a I've fallen and I can't get up situation.
I think my horns are stuck in the ice.
She just went full Hindenburg.
Yeah. Wow, that is beautiful. Oh my god,
Can
not anymore.
Can I assist her? I feel responsible. She's embarrassed in the fam.
Yeah, so you walk over and you try to like
How can I pull her
loosen her
up?
horns from the ice so she can get herself back on her legs.
Yeah.
Give me an athletics.
Can I see all this happening, or is it like too far?
Yeah. You
Activate-
like this
yeah.
is right in front of the sun tree. Like ain't nobody didn't see that.
I'm just
Activate
picturing
runner power.
Zara and I both just like mouths hanging open, like this is incredible.
Zara is like laughing, clutching the table, and she's like, "Oh my god, I think I'm gonna pee. I think I might pee myself." Laughing so
yes.
hard. But yeah, you manage to like unice her horns and help her up.
De-ice. So she's de-iced.
She's de-iced.
Okay now.
That
I
was
will
the
accompany
coolest
her
thing
back.
I've done in like a day.
Yeah. It was. Now, how
Mhm.
about we sit down? We get you some food.
I ate a
Uh,
lot of food already.
Zane,
But you
Yep.
burned it.
you went to the splash dunk.
Uh-huh.
You splashed and you dunked. You went to some kind of like what hamster race thingy? Where Zenobia's hamsters sprouted wings and then flew through the end line.
Real
Uh,
subtle.
Yeah. She's still a child in many ways. Like at this point you've been through all the games. And
We just have like a giant collection of teddy bears and other crap by this point.
yeah. Teddy bears, like sparklers, like good weird prices. Some weird prices and some very normal prices. a little like wood train set that you only have half of because Zenobia was not impressed. She wanted more soft toys, and she threw the engine part at the person who presented it to her. She is so high on sugar right now, because any prize that was candy and or sugar, she's eaten as you've gone along. So she is like, yeah, she's really high in the way that only a child that has eaten its own body weight in sugar can get.
Just gonna crash soon.
I hope you learned Finger of Dentist.
She's a wizard.
I hope she learns Finger of Dentist.
Constance is like, maybe we should take her back to the guild. Just
Yeah.
maybe. And tuck her. Oh my god, Willis can tuck her in. Can you just see Willis tucking in a child like, hush, little baby?
Yeah, let's go
we
do
should put
that.
her in Willis's room.
Yes.
And the next day we are all kicked out of the Grey Hunt.
So Constance and Zane like sneaks away to put Zenobia in bed in Willis's room. Preferably, if they can possibly do it, between Hannah and Willis, so they wake up with like a crazy child in the morning.
I make no noise when I move.
Is the GIF in Discord appropriate for Zenobia?
Yes.
So good.
It's better every loop.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Exactly like that.
Alright, so Zane and Miss Connie are gonna go do that.
Mm-hmm. Just for the sake of it, Zane, roll me stealth
27.
and a sleight of hand.
14.
Yeah, okay. You managed to get into Willis's room, where you see Willis sleeping. You do not see Hannah Cardiff. However, as you try to put the now, because like she fell asleep like riding on your back on the way over here, like just hanging off your shoulders. So while you try to put her into the bed, she kind of kicks Willis in the face in that, spastic movement that sleeping children often do. Roll me another stealth. Yeah. I mean, it's a tense moment where you kind of just like drop to the floor and crawl under the bed, not to be spotted by Willis in his room. And you just hear Willis go like, what the actual fuck?
They
God
just
damn it.
breath.
Motherfucking bullshit. And you just hear Zenobia like, and he's like, God damn it. And you hear the bed creaking above you as he kind of just shifts, pulls the blanket over him, probably over his head, and he's like, deep sigh. And you can like wiggle your way out of there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the Sun Tree, at this point, pretty much everyone who's here is intoxicated in one way or another.
Yeah.
It has gone to like a full-on grown-up party. There are a couple of bards playing. There's like a small wooden platform where people are dancing.
Are we playing the bottle game?
I don't know. Are you playing the bottle game?
Like the spin the bottle thing? I don't know what's the English name.
Spin the bottle?
Okay.
It's very straightforward, that
Yeah,
one.
it's-
You can play a variant of it,
Spin
Like-
the thermos.
Like what?
The bottles.
In the thermos.
Oh, like,
In the donut.
In the donut.
yeah.
It's like you're trying to make the donut stand up like a coin. You know, you like spin the coin and try to make it stand up.
Has Maya returned from her peril
How long
with
does this
Asmo?
stuff last?
Forever.
Give
Well, I
me
don't-
a con save, Maya.
+3.
Yeah, she is under the table.
no way!
No, you
You're
are
not
Damn
getting
it.
still in the belly of the beast, my
She's
friend.
staying there, and you're not getting the donut.
No way.
2 now ones in a row. Holy shit. No, whatever, this is a persistent strain of something because you're still feeling it.
You just hear like mumbling under the table. I don't think I like drugs.
You don't want none of this, do we?
You don't want no part of this.
I don't think I do.
Oh, I just watched that movie. It's
Same.
hilarious.
Fuck.
So, like, I want to know, like, what Maya's appreciation for the snake's gonna be after this. Is it, like, gonna be her friend and safe place now?
Begrudging respect, I think, is
Yeah.
where it'll land, but we'll see.
Actually, the donut makes complete sense now. Because the snake does enjoy baked goods.
Has it become a representation of Ouroboros?
Mm-hmm.
Like the donut is the end, the beginning of life.
I
Yeah.
found enlightenment.
The donut of
In
eternity.
this donut.
I'll teach you all the way of the everlasting donut.
The ever. The new god. There we go. It can take the domain of darkness. Donut. God of darkness.
But yeah, I think
I broke Castrol.
well,
Ro.
that's easy. So at this point, people are starting to like head off home. It's maybe 2 o'clock in the morning, and even though it's like holiday week, farmers still got a farm, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What are they farming?
Herders still got a herd. It's just, you know, if you have cows, you still have to milk them.
Fair enough. They're growing ice cubes.
What's Gilbert
So-
doing? How's
The
he doing?
Dawn Donut.
Gilbert is under the table.
With Maya? Oh, and thus a cult was formed.
No, he's like, he brought a fork
God killer.
and he's trying to eat her aura with a fork.
Oh.
Stop eating my soul, Gilbert.
How many points of piercing damage does her soul sustain?
Not a lot. Gilbert can taste the colors, but he won't remember how they tasted when he wakes up.
Oh,
I think
Castro
now is
can-
a good time to
Castro can tell the
negotiate
time.
with him.
Sure. You want to try negotiating with Gilbert right now?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Nah.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna pop my head under the table.
Mm-hmm.
Gilbert, can you hear me?
Yes, John.
Sorry, I'll speak more quietly. Gilbert, there's something very important that I'm looking for.
Okay, what is it?
It's an amulet of health. Have you seen one?
Seen one?
Yes, do you have one?
No.
Can you get one?
Yes. Do you want me to make you one?
That depends on how much it costs.
Like 4 pieces?
4 pieces of gold, you got it.
No, of your aura.
Okay, here, come take it. You can have some of my aura.
And he's like crawling up from underneath the table.
Just ditched Maya. Like, ate her aura and then ditched her.
Man, am I right?
He, like, are you wearing, like, anything that he can turn into an amulet of health?
I mean, I would be probably. Well, I don't want to do that though.
Do you
I have
any...
a clasp amulet still.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to take that clasp amulet and, like, clutch it in his hand. And the thing bursts into flames.
Hey, Gilbert.
Yes, I did it.
Okay, are
And
you
he,
alright?
like, licks at your shoulder. It is done. You should wear it. The amulet is still burning, by the way.
Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah. Hey, Gilbert, it's on fire.
What? No. It's
This
an
isn't
amulet of
safe.
health.
It's an amulet of burning.
Of burning health.
It's not healthy to wear burning things, Gilbert.
He's licking at your shoulder.
Is he getting injured by the fire in his hand?
Zane, roll me a persuasion check. Okay.
Yeah, that is a good question, though. Is he actually getting burned by this?
What? No, he
No?
let go of the
Okay.
thing as soon as he
Oh,
made
okay.
it.
Okay.
So he's on the
So it's just like
floor.
burning in the
getting
snow?
burned by it.
Yeah, it's in his lap.
Okay, well, I'm obviously getting rid of that. I'll just like stand up a little bit and drop it into the snow.
It hisses as it hits the snow, and it just keeps burning.
And that's how Whitestone fire was invented.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Like, to be honest, I'm kind of sad because if I had rolled a 53 or a 54, he would have made you immune to intoxication for the next 5d6 days, which would have
Nice.
been so great.
So can we take a break in like 5 minutes? Just real quick.
Sure. It's 5-2.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's take a break until 5 past. Take a 10-minute break so people can actually, you know.
Sure.
No, maybe
Do-
we can finish. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, people are starting to, like, head back to bed.
Sorry, I just didn't want to cut Jam's thing short.
Jam's
That's fine.
Amulet of Fire.
Mhm.
performance.
What
Oh, yeah.
for?
You're so cruel.
He's trying to be a douche.
Ugh.
Huh?
Two? What?
Okay. So, as we return, I assume that Lionel and Hansel wander off towards Hansel's apartment.
I want to make a specific point to stop to check in on how Kestrel is doing before going. Because I'm taking this seriously. You know how as
Mhm.
seriously as one can.
What is Kestrel doing?
She's laying on like the seat or like the bench area and watching what Gilbert's doing under the table. Just kind of sitting there, and her tail's like swinging back and forth slowly in the air.
He seems to be just in general watching people watching.
Mm-hmm.
You can still see his aura. You can still see other people's aura as well. And he seems fascinated by it all. Occasionally, he will lick like an inch away from your arm.
Whenever he does that, I just laugh. And like I'll like bring my arm back, but like I'll tentatively like reach it back out after a while to be near him.
Toying with him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Kestrel and
No, yeah, I just wanted to
Gilbert
make
are
sure.
Yeah, no, I am
playing a
safe
game.
and sound.
Okay, then that's reassuring. I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Occasionally, Kira will swing by and she will like crawl under the table, hug Gilbert, keep crawling because the table is quite long, come out on the other side, swing by, hug Kestrel, keep moving, occasionally stopping and hugging the sentry.
Whenever Kira hugs Kestrel will kiss her.
On the mouth?
Yep.
Okay.
Suddenly, I am glad I didn't kiss her goodnight.
Yeah, but you're like, yeah, you're feeling it too. There was probably something in that, whatever it was.
Yeah, but we aced those rolls.
Yeah.
Has Lionel recovered from his previous Hansel adventures?
I have my spell slots are ready.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, those con rolls you rolled last time. Is the body prepared?
I am ready to. Well, actually, I'll keep my previous con roll. No, but I wanna go with. But it's probably gonna be less of a shebang and more of a cuddle stuff in bed and talk.
Kira will ask you if you have alter self.
Ask who?
Kestrel.
Yes.
She looks tempted by the idea. But then she's like, better not. And then she goes back to hugging the sentry. And yeah, like after a while, like around 3 o'clock in the morning, there's not a lot of people left, and you seem to be you're still pretty wasted because you got a double dose. But Gilbert seems to be like clearing up, and he's not trying to eat the colors anymore. He still looks interested. He's studying them, but he's gotten over that I can eat color part of the evening.
Has he put out the fire?
No, that shit's still burning.
Good.
I didn't start the fire.
No.
Jam, what are you and Zara doing? Are you going to retire?
Well, I am actually kind of concerned about this flaming amulet. Can we, like, kick it to a place where it's not going to start the entire city ablaze? Because we've had trouble with fire. We've had enough fire for a few
Yeah, there
months.
are plenty of snowbanks.
Yeah. But maybe,
You
like,
could get the...
try to find somebody that can actually put out whatever he did. Maybe even ask Gilbert, now that he's a little bit less eating colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he gets a dispel magic on that shit.
Okay,
And
good.
he's like, man, that's an ever-burning amulet. Who the fuck was stupid enough to make that?
Yeah, I don't know. Pretty weird.
Yeah.
Looked like it was
crazy
valuable
people.
before.
An ever-burning amulet? Valuable? No, that's like bullshit mistakes that first-level sorcerers make.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, like, before some first level sorcerer turned it into that, it was probably... That's fine.
So are you and Zara heading back to the Grey Hunt?
Yeah. We probably would be by
Okay.
now. Check in with Kess and Maya before they're gonna freeze out here
Well,
to death.
Maya.
Oh, that's right. Saranthia
left.
took her
She
by
was
the...
levitated
Yes, she,
by Saranthia.
Okay.
And Kestrel is lounging on a bench making moves on Gilmore.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'll just give her a pat on the horns then, and like a good luck type of a thing. And yeah, we'll just head back to the Grey Hunt then.
Okay. Can you roll me a perception check?
I can.
Please. Oh my
Damn.
god. Oh my god.
Damn.
Oh my god.
When you need it.
Oh.
Zane,
Yes.
what does Jamorn hear when he returns to the Grey Hunt?
Well, what does he hear?
Oh no, this is all on you.
I can't describe any of this. But yeah, no, you'd probably hear Connie and Zane. Or at least noises coming from the room.
Cool. I'm assuming she's being attacked, so I'm gonna get my shotgun ready.
Oh my god, I love this.
You're going to like kick down the door? What would Jam do?
And what would Zara do too?
Sarah's like impatiently tugging you towards your room, and she's like, "It's not. The effect won't last the entire evening. Come on."
Alright.
Although I suppose I don't know if you could identify Connie's voice or not. I suppose that's on Jam and Joe.
I think it's yeah. No, with the 23, I think it could.
Okay.
Alright, we'll just follow Zara then.
And as dawn arrives, the good people of Whitestone are finally finding their beds after a night of festivities. And everyone can get a full rest.
Level 9.
Yes.
And all their spell slots back. And a clear mind for the day that awaits you. Maya,
Yes.
sorry, I sneezed. You wake up bundled, sausaged, you might say. Like someone has rolled your entire body into a blanket. A big blanket, too. It's a lot of work to get out of there. But apparently you insisted that you wanted to be eaten by a snake again. So, you know, she did the best she could with what she had. And
I mean, she could have like polymorphed into like a giant anaconda or something.
and
We're
eaten
not
her.
gonna
No.
bore
We're
in
not
this campaign.
boring in this campaign. Lionel, you wake up in a familiar location, cuddled with Hansel in his quite large and sturdy bed.
Oh,
Kestrel,
it's reinforced.
give me a charisma check.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay. That'll be good. Yeah, that makes sense.
You wake up with Charlie, the mule.
Yeah. No, you wake up in your own bed at the Grey Hunt.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, all by yourself.
Oh,
There is a glass of water and a note on the nightstand.
Oh, what's the note say?
It says, "I'm sorry about polymorphing you into a chicken, but you were being quite aggressive, Gilmore."
I just feel like we could have fit a pun somewhere in there.
that is so sad.
Oh, Kestrel will just like stare at the note and just go, okay, I guess, and like down the whole water, and then just fucking face plant her pillow and put the blanket over her head, and she's not leaving her room
The entire day.
the entire day. There's no
do-
lights in the room, nothing. Like, it's just private sanctumed darkness.
You do hear a groan coming from the other end of the bed.
What? It's on the other end of the bed.
Oh, as you sit up to watch, you see like the blonde curls of Kira, and she's like, "I think that was a bunny last night, but I'm not sure what happened. Were you a
we-
chicken?"
I think so.
That's excellent.
I don't like chickens, they can't fly.
Okay.
Did you sleep well?
Not really. I think I slept fine when I was a bunny and when you were a chicken, but then you turned into you, and your legs are quite long, and I think you kicked me in the boob a couple of times.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Is my wizard hat thing that Lionel gave me around? Just, I'm gonna put that on my head if it's somewhere nearby.
Yeah, it's probably on like the chair next to your bed where you normally put clothes that you're not currently wearing.
Cool.
you
I'm
need
gonna
to
do
wear
that.
it to use
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna put that on my head, and then I'm
Mhm.
going to cast. I know it's here. Where is it? Is that really not a cantrip I have? What the fuck?
Which one?
I can create a bonfire, but I can't create fucking water. Oh wait, I can shape water, but I need water, don't I?
Yeah.
Shit.
Trade water, I think, is level.
Yeah, it's a
One.
leveled spell.
Yeah.
Because you can, you know, stop yourself from dying in a desert with it.
Can I mend her headache?
Her brain
Her
cell.
brain split evenly into two pieces.
No,
Use it.
Kira feels pretty good. I mean, she only had one and she rolled a 20, so she's not hungover.
Oh, she's fine.
Yeah.
Well, you could
She
argue that
also
you
has
could...
less restoration, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone say rolled 2 natural ones,
Bro,
how would they feel?
You feel like someone ate you, then they pooped you out, and then you were ran over by a cart.
Damn.
The usual then.
Hardcore.
Yeah. You know when people say, I feel like shit? Exactly like that.
Fair enough.
Hashtag mood.
Let's see. I'm so silly. So.
Kristen, are you there?
It's,
I've lost her. Is it just me?
No, she's here. I think.
I can't hear her though.
Although she's not
why
speaking.
can't you hear me?
Okay, there we go.
Now she is.
Mm-hmm.
Why hear me?
Was she talking there?
Yes. I killed him. Can you hear me now?
You're breaking up for me, like a robot breaking up.
You're break.
A little.
Mm-hmm.
We seem to be experiencing technical difficulties.
We are.
It's good for me now.
Cass?
Yeah.
Rue?
Yes.
You could argue that you could be shaping the water within atmosphere, within the air. You're shaping moisture to fill your glass.
I honestly just wanted to give her a glass of water because I did just drink the whole glass of water. And I thought there was a cantrip for just like making water. But there's not.
There's a spell.
It's level
Mhm.
1, create food and drink. But it's cleric.
And there's also create water as well, I believe.
Which is a 3rd level spell. Is it 3rd? It's one
Yeah.
of them.
So am I the only one who wasn't unable to hear Kristen?
Yep.
Yep.
I think.
Okay, so was anything directed towards me?
Nope.
Okay.
Yes.
Was it?
A pack of Rakshasas. Listen, I will beat these cats until they're like pelts.
Please don't beat Cat.
I mean, who would wake up first the next morning? Mainly.
Probably me. I passed slightly better than her.
Yeah, and you didn't have any of the special brew.
Nope. Just normal alcohol.
So yeah, you wake up first. There is a Connie in your bed.
I'm just gonna get dressed and go get some food and bring it back. Some food and coffee.
Okay. And Kestrel and Kira are being slightly awkward in Kestrel's room. But other than that, things are good. Things are good. You do feel hungry though, Kestrel. Like you expended a lot of energy last night.
That's fine. I'll starve.
And you did give away most of your food.
Yep. I've went fetal position in my bed and I'm just kind of like, my tail is sadly hanging off the edge of the bed. I'm like staring at the wall
Are you sad, Kestrel?
all the time.
Why?
I haven't been laid in like 50 years. It's been a while,
Shit.
right?
But why?
I had things to do. Like other things. Business. Things that didn't,
Oh, is that what you were trying to do last night?
Yeah, I don't know how well that went. I don't remember much.
I think it was going pretty well, between like you and Gilmore. But then you started talking about something I didn't understand. It was called Vor.
Damn it. Shit.
Kestrel's deep, dark secrets laid bare.
Yes.
Vor daddy
That
issues.
fucking wouldn't have been one of them, but okay.
It is now.
I don't want Kestrel to be known for having a vor fetish.
Well, luckily only Kira knows right now, so...
God damn it.
Little did you know, she's a town gossip.
But I didn't understand, because you were basically like, I think you would enjoy eating me, but not in that way, but in, and there was a lot of eating talk, and I didn't understand all of it, but I understood enough to be deeply disturbed.
Kestrel's just gonna pull the blanket above her head.
Is she just gonna make it
And
even
just
smaller?
curl
private sanctum?
into a tighter ball. I'm just gonna lay here for like a day, Kira.
I
I'm
think
fine.
you'll find everything will be a little bit better with coffee.
No.
And you probably need to feed your snake.
Is that a euphemism?
Euphemism.
Euphemism? It's a euphemism.
euphonium?
Someone else say the word, please.
Euthanasia.
Euphemism.
Euthanasia.
Is Kira withholding,
Euphemism. Thank you.
like...
No, I think it's euthanasia that you want.
Is
Test
Kira
us right this
withholding
second.
minor lesser
Yeah, to be
restoration?
honest.
Yeah, I think Kira's gonna cast Lesser Restoration on Kestrel.
How many lesser restorations does she need?
All of them.
I don't think a Lesser Restoration is what she truly needs.
Mm-mm.
Greater
She needs
restoration?
No, she needs Big B's hand.
Yeah.
Of course, can't she change elements of spells? Does it have to be?
Big B's body
Hand
part.
of
Big
Force.
bees. Never mind.
Hang on. Where did I put you? There you
Oh
are,
no, I
Kira.
have Mage Hand and that's a cantrip. I don't need to burn a spell slot for that shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
yet you haven't thought about using it in 50 years. This-
I haven't had sex in 50 years. I've done other things. I'm a person.
Where there's
She's
a
done
will, there's a
four-ish
way.
things.
She's an independent elf now, tiefling, and don't need no
Yes.
man.
Well, she also has a tail now, so...
No.
Alter self?
No. What would that achieve for me?
Well...
I really do think that you should come out into the common room.
Fine.
I didn't see what I rolled. A 28. Ha,
28,
that's pretty
it's
good.
very persuasive. I'll just go out to the common room. And sit in the most far away table.
You can do so.
Mm-hmm.
Jamorn, and
Yeah.
what are you doing this morning?
I imagine probably, like, sleeping
Planning
in
murder?
a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really have to plan that sort of stuff. It's a reflex now. But, yeah, no, probably, like, sleep in a little bit, and, like, I imagine spending some time just, like, recalling all of the funny shit that happened the previous night and laughing about it again before, going out and getting food and getting ready for whatever we're doing today.
Okay. So yeah, You can do that. Like at some point, Sarah's belly is going to rumble to the extent that you probably fear for your health unless you provide
Yeah.
for her.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, go get food for us. Yeah.
And once you enter the common room, you will see Kestrel slumped over at a table, with like Kira trying to like. It's not that bad. It will be fine. No one even saw. No one will remember. Gilmore's not gonna say a thing. Oh, hey, Jam.
Hey, everything okay? I'll walk up behind Kestrel and like give her a little shoulder rub. How's your neck feeling? To Kestrel.
Kestrel, how is your neck feeling?
It is fine. I'm fine. Why would my neck be sore?
I just kind of thought you broke it when you like face planted into the snowbank.
I fell over?
Yeah.
What was I doing?
I think you slipped.
Oh. I feel fine.
Oh, good. Seem a little mopey.
I'm fine. This is
He's
my
fine.
face. It's what it looks like all the time.
Yes, you're right. Well, good talk.
Yep. How are you guys?
Sarah seems amused.
Yeah, we're good. Pretty good.
Yep, we are
Okay.
excellent.
We're so good.
So good. Better than good, even.
Yeah.
More golden.
Mm-hmm.
Golden. Like the drink we had last night. Lemon
Yes.
zesty.
Oh, fuck. Kestrel remembers one thing from last night.
What's that?
That lovely glowing color coming from someone's stomach.
Okay. Kestrel is literally the worst at keeping secrets.
Oh, yeah, she is.
And like Kira will stick around for like 20 minutes to half an hour, and then she will make excuses that she has to be in the temple.
Before she leaves, Kestrel will give her a hug and thank her for being, like, supportive.
Always. You're my
Sure.
friend. That's what friends do.
Her bunny
And-
to your chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And you all see Zane return with like a bag of baked goods.
Another bakery stop, yeah?
Oh, I went to the bakery?
I thought you went out to get on a food run.
Oh,
what she
was
wanted.
food not actually prepared? Because normally there's food just out there.
Yeah, no. For once,
Then yes,
no
I would have
one
gone on a
made
bakery
food.
run.
Like, even now, you can just barely hear people like, oh, God, kill me.
Yeah, then I will have gone on like a food and coffee run for everyone.
Yep.
And just start laying it out like on tables.
Yep. Jamorn
Yes.
and Zara and Kestrel and well, Kira just snags like a croissant before she leaves, keeping it far away from Asmodeus.
Who is eating his own croissant as it's laid down on the table.
Yeah.
I will go back to my room and see if Connie is awake yet or not. If she's not, I'll leave her like a plate of food and some coffee.
No, she's awake. She's like getting dressed.
Then I'll just tell her, we have food and coffee. I got food and coffee if she wants to come out.
Yeah. So Connie comes and joins you at the table for food. Ignoring Jam. And whatever Jam does. Pointedly ignoring Jam and whatever Jam does. So, Kestrel, good night.
Yep.
Did-
Yours seemed like it was great too, that I can remember totally everything that happened last night.
Zenobia was excellent. She won all the prizes. And
Good.
you hear from like Willis's room a sharp scream.
Okay.
And
Like Wilhelm scream?
yeah,
Willis scream?
Willis.
and Zenobia comes running out. And she's like, there was a Willis
Yeah.
and a
he-
bear.
The rug? Carpet?
No, like she won an actual stuffed bear and it was like an inch from her face when she woke up.
Oh.
Also, did you just leave her to sleep with like a random old man?
It's
I'd hardly
Willis, he's not
consider
random.
Willis
Yeah,
random.
but you know.
He's like a dad.
Well, but has
he's
she
like all
hung
her
out
dad.
with Willis?
She's been around the
Somewhat.
Grey Hunt for like the 3 weeks. For at least 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah,
I don't know if they interacted.
they are familiar. Willis takes care of everyone.
He is our dad.
He is the dad. And she's like, ooh, chocolate croissants. And then she wanders up and helps herself to some food. And she's quietly munching it, staring at like her eyes like goes to Kestrel, goes to Zara, goes to Jam, goes to Constance, goes to Zane. Like no one is talking, everyone's like nursing their own hangover.
So,
Yes.
did you have fun yesterday, Zenobia?
I won all the prizes.
You did.
All
I
of them.
left most of them in my room. You can get them anytime you want.
I won all of them.
Mm-hmm.
The dunk place was a joke.
Well, it's not one of those ones you really win a prize. Well, the enjoyment of dunking someone, I suppose.
It would have been better if it had been someone I knew who it was.
Yeah, I could see that. Usually it's better if it's someone you don't like.
It seems like she's considering it as her eyes are slowly like looking over the table. Okay.
But other than that, you enjoyed yourself?
I like the candy.
Candy's good.
And the food. I like the fluffy bits.
Cotton candy?
No, the white fluffy bits that sort of melt in your mouth.
Snow?
Marshmallow.
The salty things.
Popcorn?
Yes, I like that.
Okay, that's not where I was going next.
Yeah, I was like totally unsure
What
where.
the- She's
What
14.
the hell is wrong with both of your guys' minds? She's a child.
No, I just
She's
had no
like
clue what she could have been
50
talking
something.
about.
She's like 12.
12.
She's 12.
In, well, fine.
And 50.
Right.
In elf years.
Zane has just decided to land on 12 and leave it at that.
Yeah.
Kestrel's trying to carve a sad face into the table with one of her nails.
Does she have claws? Since
Yeah, she
got
does.
52?
She's got claws.
That
Roll
meant
me roll me a sleight of hand.
21.
Yeah.
We got one episode
You're
of Happy
making
Castle.
good headway on the sad face.
Yep.
Constance is like, "Are you okay, Kestrel?"
I'm fine. Good as I've ever been.
Okay.
Sad face.
Yeah, that's like everyone. Kestrel's like, "I'm fine, you guys. Fine." Stabs the desk with nails. Sad face. Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
I'm gonna come back a bit late. Cause
Oh
brunch.
yeah, that's a surprise.
No, because I'm making Hansel breakfast and the whole thing.
Mhm. Breakfast in bed.
Yeah,
Of
with
course.
his kitchen.
It takes you about 12 minutes to wiggle your way out of the sleeping cocoon that you were in.
Sure.
Saranthia basically swaddled you, mainly because she was worried that you might hurt yourself.
It was your own, like,
It wasn't wrong to worry.
snake
Mm.
womb.
Yep. So you were swaddled, and as soon as you start stirring, she's like, right there, and there's a glass of water and some kind of white powder, and she's like, "Take this."
Don't gotta tell me twice.
Don't accept white powder from strangers.
Is that cocaine?
Yeah, it's not
No.
a stranger.
Don't accept white powder from
Family?
significant others.
It's aspirin.
Sure it
What?
is.
Sure.
That's what they all say.
Roll a con save. No.
Yep. Saranthia has a hard knock life. But yeah. Well, it's like willow tree leaf things. Like OG aspirin, but yeah, it's aspirin. And it does help. Like the pain in your head dulls through like a low thud instead of a roar. And you feel sensation come back to your arms and legs.
That's a good sign, I think.
Yes. And she is like, are you okay? Are you going to be all right? I don't know what it was in that drink, but it was pretty potent, and well, you didn't seem to take it well.
Yeah. No, I'll be fine. Hope I didn't ruin your Winter Crest festivities last night.
No, not at all. I was a little bit worried about you, but you know.
You kept
I was a
mostly to
little
yourself.
bit worried about me too.
Yeah. You kept talking about being eaten alive by a snake.
Don't make me remember.
Okay.
Did she still have the donut? Whatever
I-
happened to the donut?
There is only like a crushed chocolatey smudge inside her hand.
It's gone to heaven.
Yeah, to donut heaven.
You have fused with the donut.
And back at the guild, everyone, I think, is staring at one another in uncomfortable silence as Kestrel proceeds telepathically communicating how dissatisfied she is with everything in the shape of sad faces.
So, everyone enjoy their night? I mean, mine was pretty good. It's a good festival.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of laughs. A little hungover, but yeah. That was good.
Yeah. What was that stuff that we were drinking, Zara? Constance is like, I don't know what it was, but it was pretty good. And Sarah just leans back proudly. That, my friend, was the root. The
It's the root.
mandrake root.
Ooh.
It's potent stuff.
Yeah, it sure looked potent.
You didn't partake?
I kinda had to keep an eye on until like make a head and a motion towards Zenobia.
Really? And Zara's like looking between you and Connie. Okay. And Connie is like getting up and she's like, I should probably get going. There's going to be a couple of official visits during the winter crest. Might as well make sure that there isn't anything I need to do over the next couple of days. I'll see you guys around.
Can we get drinks sometime, Connie? There's something I want to discuss with you before we leave for the Shattered Teeth.
Sure. You know where to find me.
Alright.
Oh, maybe tomorrow?
That sounds good.
Okay. Normal place?
Sure. The usual.
I'll see you guys around then. And Connie walks away.
I'd like to pass her by as I enter.
Yeah. As you're like making your way, you know, full of a more substantial breakfast than just baked goods and kind of, you know, smug in your happiness. Oh, look. Lionel has an actual functioning relationship. Ha ha.
No, yeah. I don't even need to flaunt it. It's just self-flaunting.
Exactly.
Hey, Jamorn and Zara have that too for the most part.
They do. But they're two crazy people, so, you know.
Yeah, like theirs
Yeah.
is fueled by
That's
drugs.
concerning to everyone.
I will roll insight to read the situation. Can I read the mood? Or is it like...
Well, as Connie
Actually,
looks
well, no,
fine.
the people inside, because I'll like I walk in and it's like universal, the
Zane's
universal
like-
gloom and doom again.
No, Zane's just like sitting there normally eating food, perfectly content. Like he had a
Cash-
good evening, all was fun.
So
Kestrel
I can tell
has-
Zane's happy then.
Yeah, Kestrel has a very deadpan face expression, but you just hear probably the sound of like wood being scratched away at.
Scratched.
Can I beeline towards her?
Sure.
I'll sit right in front.
You seem to have had a good night.
Me? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
That's good.
You seem to not have had a good night.
I don't remember much of it, so I
But what-
can't agree or disagree with that.
Thank God.
But what you remember doesn't seem to be bringing you much joy.
I'm perfectly fine.
You have just carved a frowny face into the wood of the table.
Kestrel looked down. She's like, "Oh, so I have. I wasn't paying attention." And then she's gonna like flick little pieces of wood out from underneath her nail.
I will gladly accept. No, I'll take the coffee, but I'll thank him for the food. So I've taken care of that already.
Zara is like quick as a snake and snatches the food away from Asmodeus. She's like, haha, you snooze, you lose.
What is this? Snakes on a plate?
So the
Yeah.
snake
And the
just
plate.
like as usual. So the snake is just usually on the table attempting to eat our baked goods.
Yes. The snake is
I've
very
had it
fond
with
of
these
baked
mother
goods.
loving snakes on
Yeah,
this
at that
mother
point,
loving plate.
I would probably like also tear off chunks to feed to the snake in amusement because I
We have
would
to-
probably find that hilarious.
Yeah,
Which
the,
can't be
normally
playing.
he will eat like an entire croissant by just dislodging his jaw.
Yeah, Zane would find that fascinating and
Oh
like
my
feed
god,
Yeah.
is he gonna
entire
be croissant?
croissants.
Is he gonna be croissant shaped?
No,
Once
because
he eats
croissants, you can take an
They're
entire
soft.
croissant and like
Shove
shape
it in your
into
mouth.
mush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it looks really funny when he eats them.
Oh, how like has Asmo gotten like
Fatter?
more Shadowfelly as per late? Or is he
Yeah, we talked about this. He's gone from like the pure white into a more like
a gray?
grayish, and
Ashy.
yeah, and his eyes
Hello,
that
yes.
used to be like ruby red seem to have more of like pools of blood rather than the sparkling of rubies.
Mm-hmm.
He's just mattified.
He's metal as fuck is what he is.
he applies Sierra.
Kestrel applies eyeliner to her snake.
No, it's the filter. I'm gonna go
Zane,
around the
just
table.
because you've asked about it, I will tell you that Zara was wearing her necklace yesterday. Specifically, you saw it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go around the table and pinch Castrel's cheeks.
Ow! I need those.
I know. And you look better when they're wearing a smile. But I can tell you're upset a little bit.
I'm not upset.
I'm just passively aggressive, carving my emotions into this table.
I-
Goddammit!
I think we've known each other for long enough. You wanna tell me what's happened, or is it one of those things that you'd rather keep to yourself and stew over?
I've had a dry spell as of recently, and it's getting to me.
Oh, we could fix that. I'm sure there's no shortage, of suitors. Does Whitestone have a brothel?
No,
It
I
does.
It
don't.
does.
That's not.
I know you crave you crave an emotional connection along with a physical one.
No, I don't. I just don't want. I'd like to know a person's name and not be worried that they might be diseased. That just might be a thing for me.
To be fair, the brothel is pretty nice, and normally
I also don't like
they
having
tell you their
to
name
pay-
before.
I don't
Okay,
like
what
having to pay people to be interested in me.
You can just go to a normal bar and attempt to pick someone up.
Yes, because that went well for me last night and every other time I've tried.
Try not to be on hardcore drugs.
That was one time. And it wasn't hardcore drugs, it was very strong drugs.
I'd like to I'm gonna lean over and whisper something in her ear.
Okay.
So, Zara, Jamorn, are you free later today or something so we could talk?
I don't know, are we?
Sure.
What do you need to talk about?
The necklace Zara was wearing, did you put what I think they were on there?
Maybe? What did you think they were?
Crystals from the cave? From the
Yeah.
facility? So you actually used those?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
Because anyone who's been near that cave for an extended period of time has gone insane and had their brain melted.
True. But what makes you think it has anything to do with this crystal?
Because magical energy kind of accumulates in things and stays. And while I do not know whether or not the crystals are safe or aren't safe, I would just assume until you knew otherwise you wouldn't give them to someone you love. To like maybe an enemy you potentially wanted to kill, or drive insane, but
Are they
I
having
feel
this
fine.
conversation at the table? Just a
Apparently,
question.
I feel fine, says Zara as she eats another croissant.
well,
It
from the
was-
ravings in the journal, it takes time. It's like if you only wear them on occasion, maybe nothing will happen. It seems to be like a time and proximity thing.
Yeah, to the intense magic coming off the node, not off the
Right.
crystal
But
wall.
those crystal
it
absorb
destroyed.
were holding back the node the entire time and absorbed it.
Are
I'm
you
just-
100% sure it would absorb it?
I'm not, but until Saranthe has like completely checked them out and cleared them, I'm just gonna say, as a friend, you may not want to wear them.
I'm
I
gonna-
have been working with
I'm going
them
to
quite
connect.
extensively.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic. Just-
Zara's
don't
not
think she-
wearing the
yeah.
necklace
Oh,
currently.
fuck, is she not? Damn it.
Well, let's go get it. It must just be right down the hall.
Yeah, well, her,
Yeah.
I
I would
have-
just
This definitely
say-
sounds worth investigation.
Yeah, let's just check in with Saranthia and see if she's made any progress, because we gave her samples of the crystal. And the necklace looks beautiful, and the crystals themselves look beautiful. I just don't want to see Sarah's brain melt.
Well, yeah, I think we're in agreement.
And I'd
But yeah,
rather
the
be...
necklace is just down the hall in Jam's
Yeah,
room.
let's just go get it and we'll cast a detect magic at it and see if there's anything there.
Yep.
Well, you get it.
I
It takes
don't-
10 minutes. So
Yeah.
No.
I don't think
So-
a simple detect magic would be enough.
Well, if you do detect magic on it, which
Mhm.
you are doing,
Which I am doing.
because she cast that shit and it lasts for 10 minutes. Let's see. You do get. It has enchantment and abjuration on it.
Okay.
It's weak.
Okay. I will say as much. It's not enough magic to make anyone go crazy. Or sick.
You're positive.
It's like there was like it. It's not active. It's like
Mhm.
remnants of magic. Like yes, there was very strong magic on it at some point, and it was strong enough to like linger after it was dispelled.
Hmm. I'm positive. 100%.
Because the last time I messed with those crystals, or things similar to that, I went insane and killed you.
yes, but these are not the same crystals, right? It's not
They're
the
all
same
from the
stuff that's
same
on the tree.
place.
No, they're not. The crystals on the sun tree are not from the wall.
They were fleeing from the node.
But it's a manifestation. I would think that one is a manifestation of
Fine,
the other.
you know what? Wear it. I've warned you. I'm just telling you, if you care, talk to Saranthia. I suggest you do it. Maybe she has more information than just a simple detect magic, more insight. Just warning you, people who've messed with that crap, brain melted. If you guys want to keep doing it, fine. I can't force you to do anything at this point. I just thought I would bring it up and point it out.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason not to be cautious.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Says Sarah with her mouth full of croissant.
Are those pretty good?
Yeah. They are.
Yeah, good.
She feeds half of her croissant to the snake.
It's just so amusing to watch.
I know, right? So,
Yeah.
Zenobia, if we're planning to head to the Shattered Teeth next week, what should we bring?
Wait, is Zara coming along?
Yes.
Yeah.
Beach vacation? Hell yeah, I'm coming along.
Yeah, I assumed you. Yeah, beach vacation.
If you're sure that that's wise.
Yeah,
All right.
I need some relaxation. Someone tried to kill me. I have been assured that there will be beaches. I am all in favor of this. Then you guys are gonna go off and do whatever you do, and I will spend some time on the beach, working on a tan.
Has Maya showed up yet?
Yeah, where is it? Has Maya showed up yet?
Sure.
You see a very bedraggled looking Maya entering. She looks rough.
Wave her over to come join us.
Your headache is gone, but you're slightly queasy. And you remember everything.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yes.
Maya, are you alright?
I think I will be eventually.
Kestrel reaches over and pulls Asmodeus back into like her sleeve so that he's not on the table.
Yes.
Someone can't handle their mandrake tea.
Is that a no? I'm not gonna make.
Kestrel, roll me a sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You just see Kestrel shoving Asmodeus up her sleeve, and then you see it takes like pretty much exactly 6 seconds before the snake slithers out her other sleeve. Like it's gone around and it's not coming out again. She's like, I will not be trapped.
I will fucking put him in a pocket dimension then, back into his fucking familiar dimension. Enough out of you.
He looks at you with like a judgmental look.
Zane is
We're not-
slightly crestfallen.
Tell me you're biting into a.
We're not having this conversation right now, Asmo. Get in your dimension right now.
Rue,
Mm-hmm.
tell me you're biting into a croissant and staring him dead in the eye as you banish him.
No, I am giving him a
Away.
very motherly look, and I'm sending him away.
Well, on a happier subject, I know this is a bit early, but since we're here, you're like, the four of us, like, and I'm gonna turn towards Jam and Zara, decided to get you a gift for Winter's Crest. And we pitched in to get you a new bed for your house.
That is
What?
so sweet.
Well, you'll need a bed, right?
Yeah, you know, new house, new bed, new furniture. You kind of just need all this stuff, so we decided to get you a bed. Like a really nice bed.
Aw,
Wow.
isn't that sweet?
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, Sarah's like doling out hugs. You didn't have to do that. That's so sweet of you guys.
Well, you lost everything, mostly. So,
You may not have a roof, but now you have a bed.
well, the bed will be made, is being made. I commissioned a carpenter to make a custom one, you know. So it should be done by the time the house is ready. There's just not going to be a bed laying around outside.
Probably for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Well, considering the bed, they could probably live in it.
Wait, Kestrel, you knew about this?
Knew about what?
The-
Oh, the bed?
this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
we all pitched in and got a bed.
I know. I can keep secrets sometimes.
That's why
It's
I'm
surprising.
I'm
When
shocked.
They're
Nice.
within like a 48-hour period or so.
Yeah.
She's good for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just so impressed by all of this. Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy Winter's Crest. I know it's a bit early.
Kestrel,
Mm-hmm.
just because it's you, roll me a deception check.
God damn it. Sure. Yeah.
Kestrel has the smuggest fucking look on her face.
Kestrel does?
Mm-hmm. She looks smug as fuck, yo.
Sad and smug.
No, yeah, well,
It's mostly
is
smug now.
always sad, but now it's like mainly smugness.
Why are
From-
you looking like that?
I
What
don't
am
think
I
I've ever
missing?
seen her look smug before.
I kept a secret.
Oh.
Baby steps
Yeah.
for confidence.
I'll push some coffee and food towards Maya, since it looks like she's like half dead.
Yeah.
Oh, Maya, I feel... Because Saranti is a mage, right?
I do believe so, yes.
She's an arcanist.
Yeah,
So
but
I
she
hope-
doesn't have access to lesser restoration.
She does not.
Mm-mm.
But I do. This time. You forgetting to take it. Now it's in.
Mm-hmm.
You okay? Actually, well, first I'll ask, because you don't want to. You know, consent is important when you're casting spells on people.
It's true.
She's
And
But
been,
I don't want to heal her without consent.
she's been lesser restoration already, I think.
Nope.
You have?
Nope.
No, that was Kess. She has it,
Mhm.
that's right.
You look like you need to pick me up. May I assist?
I mean, by all means.
I've not. Caveat: I've never done this before, and I'm not a licensed medical professional. But this should help.
Okay.
And I cast lesser restoration on her. I don't know if it does anything. It's just like
Yeah,
my
you
palm
feel
glows for
like
1
the
second.
queasiness that you've been feeling kind of lets go. And you feel like that film that was on your tongue disappears and the cotton that was filling your head clears off.
Not bad.
So you feel a lot better.
Thank you, Lionel.
If you
I'm-
now just had a gallon of coffee and a shower, you would be excellent.
That
And
works
what was
better.
that thing about you being the worst bard ever? You're totally fucking awesome. Like, that was a bad fucking trip. That's all.
Okay. This calls for a song to mark the occasion. Sprightly jig.
Oh damn.
Yeah, you play an excellent song. Zara's like clapping along with the rhythm.
And thanks to the violin Lionel got me, there's like illusions happening.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. Those butterflies from last night were pretty cool, and that I didn't see when Kestrel face planted.
Yes.
So yeah, butterflies all around.
Well, I strangely have an appreciation for butterflies all of a sudden. I don't know why.
Oh. You guys are like the most dysfunctional party on the face of the planet. I love you guys.
So, Zenobia, like Zara asked, what should we bring to the Shattered Teeth? Like, clothing-wise,
Not fur.
not fur.
I look very dejected all of a sudden.
Like
I
My whole
mean-
aesthetic.
Linen, silks,
the
will
kind of stuff
work.
you were wearing when we found you.
Yes, bring sandals, that food that you like, the tasteless gunk that does nothing.
Got it. Tastes like a skunk.
Towels if you're going to the beach. And gold. And you should be fine.
Do they not have towels in the Shattered Teeth?
Sure. They have clothes as well. I assumed you wanted to bring some stuff.
No, thank you. I'll need to go shopping and get some stuff. Sounds like Marquesian stuff should mostly suffice.
Sure. Yeah, it's somewhat similar, except with a lot more water and a lot less desert. Zenobia's kind of like getting up, wandering away. You see her heading towards Sane's room as she goes on a hunt for all the prizes that she won last night.
So lighter stuff, light dress. Gosh,
Yeah.
I think I might need to.
Imagine that it's very hot, and then imagine what you might not be comfortable wearing, and then don't
I have
wear
never
that.
been in Marquette or
No
in a
shoes.
hot place.
I can't wait.
So, let's
Wait,
see.
are you from the? Suddenly it clicks to me. Is that why you arrived without shoes when we first met? You were coming from.
No, I was coming from Westrune. I just
No,
didn't
yeah,
wear
I know, but
shoes.
like, oh,
It was warm. You don't really need them.
so it was more of a fashion choice.
A comfortable choice. I hate shoes.
Sandals, breathable clothing. It's going
Nope.
to probably be humid because it's always humid next to the ocean.
Oh my god, it's like is it gonna be humid like the swamps? But
No.
not like the
Not
station
quite
there.
that bad.
No,
You know that,
think
like-
more like the Canary Islands.
No, yeah, like,
Like a-
yeah,
like
Lionel
a-
doesn't know. He's never been in like a
Yeah.
warm climate or tropical climate, so the safari of the.
Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it to you Americans.
Is it like Mediterranean?
Yeah, is it like the Caribbean?
No, it's
Greece?
not like yeah, but most of them have never been to like Europe. Yeah, it's a lot more. It's the Canary Islands. It's like dry.
Oh, you were actually comparing to the Canary Islands.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, no, it's
So it's like
it's
dry, even though
basically yeah,
it's on the ocean, but it's still very dry.
it's oceanic and continental together. It has mountains, so it's dry, but and it actually can get a little cold in
yeah.
the mountains. But
It's not like Florida. There's no swamps or anything like that. So it's not the
like
wet
Florida,
heat.
but I assume it's not as dry as like Vegas or Utah were.
It's
no,
a
because it's
lot
still
more.
in the sea.
Yeah, it's a lot more similar to Vegas and Utah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah,
Just with an ocean.
It's like northern Mexico.
Or Malta. Well, but again, Malta is Europe again.
Mhm. Like
And
northern
Europe.
Mexico, West Coast, where it's more
well,
deserty
breathable
and sandy.
clothing, sandals,
Yep. All of those things will be good.
towels.
Trying to get a
'cause
glow
it's always
up.
important to bring your own towel.
Kestrel jumps into the fire to get away.
But
I'm resistant, so I'm not as hurt as I should be.
from what?
The
Oh,
fire.
Kestrel just like
Colder
get up and
token.
run away.
Yeah. She's just
Why is she
over
leaving
here.
this relationship?
She's just. Da.
Now everyone I assume is just staring at Kestrel's like dashing around the room.
Kestrel's gathering up some empty bottles that are behind here. Anything that's empty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's gonna take those outside
What you gonna do with them?
and shoot them. Like she normally does.
Shoots what?
Bottles are expensive.
Are they though?
I can't hear you.
I assume since there's no major glass manufacturing in existence.
Yes,
No.
they are. It's called Firebolt on sand.
Yeah, but to shape it into a bottle requires a glass blower.
Yep.
Or a sand sculpture.
Either one, I assume, would command high price for being an individual, rather than a factory.
Yeah. Glass is pretty expensive.
Mhm.
Bottles are expensive.
Mhm.
Just mend them when you're done.
Yep.
She is mending.
Yep.
I have a bunch of bottles.
Would it be a bad moment to go to Gilmore? Is he sober yet?
You don't know, but you're free to attempt to go to Gilmore.
Well, I don't particularly need to go right now. It's just for It's just for shopping. I'll go another time, or
Mhm.
like I'll just write to you and do a couple rolls. That's
Yep.
okay.
Admittedly,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what we might have planned for the rest of this day, session-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, up to you guys.
Yeah, you are free to do whatever you want.
Well, I
That's
mean,
it's your campaign, you guys. Choices, make them wisely. I'm
Well,
just
whether or
waiting
not-
for the Zane Joe standoff, like
yeah, same. I think
that I'm
everybody's
kind of
waiting
hoping.
secretly for it.
Everyone is secretly waiting for the
So
Zane
we're
Joe
all
conversation.
waiting. So essentially, Zane and Joe are just sitting there until, or Zane and Jamorn are sitting there until everyone leaves the table.
But we want to be present secretly.
Yeah, that's like no one's leaving because everyone's like, come on,
Well,
fight.
the only
fight,
person who
fight."
heard was Jamorn.
I mean, honestly,
And
like,
Zara.
I would have stuff to get done. Like, during the day, I'm
I
probably
do
at the
too.
point now where I'm about to get up and go start working on the house.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would probably be about it. Maybe actually stop by Gilmore and, talk to him about what he did with the amulet, and then ask him again when he's not super high if there's anything he can do about finding one of those.
I mean, I can put one on order for you. Let's see, it's an amulet of health that you want.
Yeah.
Let me check the price. Amulet of health. 8,000.
8,000. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll be back in a little bit. Go ahead and,
Like
you
10
know,
levels.
yeah, don't order it just yet.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. No, like I can get one from Iman, but you know it's pretty pricey, so we don't really sell a lot of them here. So
Yeah,
that's
that
why
makes
I don't
sense.
have one on hand.
Cool. All right. Good seeing you.
Okay.
I'll probably arrive there as he's exiting.
Yep.
Hello, Jam. Shopping as well, I see.
Yeah, window shopping, I guess.
Anything in particular catch your fancy?
Yeah, it's a little ways off though. So no big
Instantaneous
deal.
house building?
No, an amulet actually, but
It might be actually cheaper for you to ask Saranthia
for
like,
an
to
amulet.
build your house. No, to build your
Oh.
house.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying the work, so
It will
Yes.
be yours when it's done, built with your own hands.
Yeah.
And like a lot of neighbors, but yeah, your hands were totally involved.
right.
The fact that they keep making you go away when they're doing like the heavy lifting
Yeah.
doesn't bother you at all.
No.
He gets
So, yeah.
assigned to carry things, you know, just
Yeah.
not nail things or cut things
Yeah.
or put them together. But carry
Very-
things.
And yeah,
Zane?
Gilmore is there looking slightly worse for wear, but you know, all in all, pretty okay. Lionel?
Hello, Gilmore.
Lionel.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. He greets you with a nod and a Lionel.
They're...
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Gilmore.
What can I do for you?
Yesterday was fun.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I was
quite so.
slightly confused when I started eating the colors, but
It's...
yeah.
I
How
dare
is
not
Kestrel
know. Oh, she'll be
and
fine.
Kira?
She is fine, I believe already.
Good.
Dare I ask what you did?
It was nothing.
I will respect that.
Kestrel just I think she was a bit out of it in the end there. And Kira kept trying to climb the tree and I was afraid she was going to break something.
Fair
And
enough.
I couldn't carry both of them at the same time, so I polymorphed them.
Oh, well, that's an experience.
Yeah. I was aiming for 2 bunnies, but like Kestrel turned into a chicken. She said something about I want to be a bird, goddammit.
Yeah, she's recently quite preoccupied with birds.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was weird. But I managed to get them safely to the hunt.
That's good.
So,
But I'm here
what
for
are you in
business.
the mood for?
Yeah, well, I'm here for business, not pleasure. You know.
Yeah, of course.
Although, you know, I imagine you've had a chance to mix both.
Yes, well, it does occur in this business. But
You know, the great joys of teaching.
To call it a joy would be an overstatement.
You don't like it?
Ching. Not really. I mean, it's not torture or anything, but I find that I am not the most patient of people. It's one thing when it's Kestrel. I mean, she's a clever girl. She gets the gist of it quite easily. But when I was trying to teach my nephew prestidigitation, I mean, the child is an idiot.
I mean, you're talking to somebody who does not dabble in the arcane at all. I mean, even my connection to the divine powers is how should I put this? A journey of discovery. Anyhow, I am here for a couple things, and I was wondering if you could help me find them.
I will do my very best.
Or perhaps you might even have them in store. The first one, we are about to head out into a place where provisions might be fairly scarce.
Mhm.
I have heard that there is that there is a thing like a water skin or that has endless water. You wouldn't happen to know how to fetch something like that.
What level item is Decanter of Endless Water?
I believe it's uncommon. But the question is whether it has to be a fragile decanter or whether it's possible to get it into, like, you know, water canteen form. It's uncommon. Oh, actually, it does say that it's a canteen. So, no, it's a flask. So, yeah.
It's also wondrous item. No, it's not really something that we get a lot of call for.
No, I imagine,
Especially
but
around these parts.
yeah,
I
given the
mean,
glacier.
if you were to head to Marquette, you would probably be able to find one. They have a lot more need for it there, but I mean, if it's one thing Tal'Dorei has enough of, it's water.
Well, that is true.
The other one. Well, I do basically give him the list that I gave you.
Mm-hmm. No. No, we don't have that. A ring of spell storing. I actually do have. There's been quite a demand for the ring of spell storing.
Really?
Yeah, it's been weird. But yes, I do actually have that in stock.
I mean, I'm not that keen to get into a bid war.
No, I rented it out for a few days. Someone needed to cast specific spells.
Oh.
But yeah, it was excellent timing as well, because I had just received it in stock and then someone rented it.
Would I know that Kestrel sold it? I don't imagine so.
No.
We don't even know where it came from. Well, Zane does.
But yeah. He does have a ring of spell storing. For 1,500 gold.
Yeah, but it's like rented out. So I'd need to find it
No,
first.
Zane returned it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I rented it out over like the 3 weeks that downtime. For
Yeah.
like a few
Oh,
days,
okay.
but only like 1 or 2.
What about the boots? Because
Yes. Well, let's see.
they're also uncommon.
Let's see. Yeah. I do have the boots of flying for 1,000 gold.
Yeah, winged boots, right? Same thing.
Yep.
1,000.
Yep.
It's appealing, but I'll be frank. We are going into a place that is off most maps. Yeah, I don't really do this. Like, I imagine you are used to negotiating with my companions, if anything. But we're going to a place that isn't necessarily off most maps. So perhaps if I can find you something there, or if I can bring you stock from there, we can arrange to have
A trade?
a trade, or yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
believe we have proven ourselves worthy, right? Perhaps I could
Yeah.
leave a deposit and then bring you back something that you might need from there to pay up for the rest. How does that feel?
Roll me a persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yeah. Okay. If you leave a 500 deposit, I mean, I know you'll make up for it.
400.
Fine, 400.
And tell me what can I get you there?
Well, where exactly is it that you're heading to?
The Shattered Teeth.
The Shattered Teeth.
I know.
Really?
I've never heard much of the region. I mean, I could also arrange to get you to possibly get things from Wildmount, but I probably should have done that before I went there.
Let's see. What he wants from the Shattered Teeth is... Because that's in exchange for the Ring of Resistance? The Ring of Spell Storing?
Oh, I thought it was for the boots, but if he's okay with it, but
No. Okay, for the boots, yeah, no, because the ring was a lot more expensive than...
no, exactly. So the ring is a bit outside.
So he will be like, yes. Well, how about a pair of boots for a pair of boots?
You just want a pair of boots?
I want a specific pair of boots. There is a merchant in the Shattered Dal in a place called Principos.
Okay, hold on while I write this down, Kristen.
Okay.
Yes?
He is holding an item for me, but it has been proven very tricky to transport it.
Because of the... Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. So he is holding an item for me. I want you to take this, and he like goes under the counter and he pulls out a small box.
I will take
Like
it.
it fits into the palm of your hand. I want you to hand this item over to him, and in return, he will give you a pair of boots that I've had in order for over 8 months now.
May I ask what they do?
Oh, they're
Or-
boots of speed.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And the client is getting quite impatient.
I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
But sure, I can do that. As long as it's not something strictly illegal, I'm glad to facilitate.
No. It's just normal boots of speed. It's just, well, they're quite tricky to make, and he's one of the few people who are capable of crafting them without them
Oh.
actually blowing up.
Well, that would work well. I can do that.
Excellent.
So I get the boots.
Yes.
Okay, I'll change into them, and then yeah. And this is more of a personal commission. I guess this is a bit trickier. I was wondering whether you can find tools, I don't know if it's magical or something, that I can work this with, and I pull out all the crystals that I've been, and it's a lot, because like I've chipped some, but I've been very careful after I chipped a couple big pieces. I've been trying to work these, but I'm far from a master weaponsmith. I have enlisted Hansel's help, but I feel I need all the help that I can get for this. So it's very delicate. So I was wondering whether you can perhaps procure me tools that I could work this on, because I feel simple blacksmithing tools have been too brutal.
Yeah. No, I can definitely see that. You would probably be better off with tinkering tools or something along those lines.
That's something you can procure for me.
Absolutely. Also, I would recommend, if you are working these, I do sense magic from these crystals.
They are magical.
Yeah, it's not a lot, but they have definitely been imbued with powerful magic.
I know.
And he closes his eyes for like a second. And like you've seen people cast Identify so many times now that
Of
you're
course.
quite familiar. And he's
But
like,
ironically, nobody on the crystals.
"Oh, prismatic wall. That is a powerful spell. With a sense of permanence as well. I would, if you plan on working this, I would recommend probably doing it on a proper workbench, something able to absorb the magic, because, well, if you try to work this, there will be bleed from the magic, and that will create issues unless you have a proper alabaster workbench.
How do I get about into getting something of this?
Well, I mean, Saranthia has one. I know a couple of the other crafters who work in magics has the same.
Because Hansel doesn't have one, because he doesn't do magic.
Exactly.
Then
no,
Saranthia it is.
Saranthia does have one, yeah.
Then I might have to pay her a visit.
That might not be the worst idea.
Yeah, on that note, you wouldn't happen to have something that I can gift? Let's see. Remember that flower that I once commissioned for Hansel? That rose that was that was like crystalline and stuff. Would you happen to have something similar?
Not on hand, but I can whip something up for you.
How long would that take?
Give me 24 hours.
All right, but
something. What do you have on hand now that I can just go there with a present? I feel a bit bad going there on Winter's Crest without a present.
I mean,
Actually, I know maybe this you can help. An endurance spell book. She's a wizard. Wizards like books that don't rip and shred.
sure. No, that we can arrange.
I'll buy it.
Yeah.
50 gold, right?
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna have it for that. So I pay 400 gold for the other, so 415 total, right?
Yeah.
I will subtract it. Okay, wait, how much? 450 is minus 45, right? 45 platinum.
Yeah.
So I have 99 platinum now. Yes. Okay, and then I'll go to Sarantia, but later maybe, so I can let other people do stuff.
Maya, your hangover has finally perished.
Good. This is a good thing.
What do you intend to use the day for?
Well, I mean, I had some business with Sarantia, besides
Mhm.
just being near and dear to her.
You are that.
Zane would join Maya as well if she's going to Saranthius for business.
It's a group
girl's
thing.
so popular.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask her about the possibility of us getting some kind of like earrings of communication over great distances.
Yeah, that is a good idea. I mean, if you want it to be small, it would limit the range somewhat. But I could probably make something that would work within, I don't know, 500 to 1,000 feet.
I mean, that'd be something at least.
Yeah.
You know, my friends, I love them, but it's like herding cats.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Huh. The main thing would be, yeah. She like wanders off in that slightly distracted way that she does when she's like mulling over an idea over to her workbench, and she starts like sketching out, and she's like, so you would be able to talk to one another? Maybe even telepathically talk to one another. If we use the message spell as like maybe the base of it. Problem with the message is it's very limited, only 30 feet. But we could boost it with something potent. And she's in like full distracted
Sure.
mad scientist talking to herself about like, but that would only boost abjuration magic. However, if we could hold that in check, that would make the quantum bend be slightly straighter, which would lead to, yes, this. Zane, what you're just standing there like a bit like, well, poop.
Oh, Zane's just gonna go, maybe also look at the sending spell. Sending stones, similar principle.
Yeah, it's not the worst idea. The problem would be it needs a power source, and although it would work on you and Maya and Kestrel and, well, to a certain extent, Lionel, Jamorn would be, well, the boy is a magical null, and the power source powerful enough to, well, I don't think Sarah would appreciate what I would have to shove up his ass.
I don't know. She strikes me as someone who might appreciate various things.
And you see that moment when she's seriously considering it, and then she's like, nah, better not. But yeah, I mean, the problem with sending stones is that they're so incredibly limited. It's one sending per day.
Yeah.
I've always had an idea that, there must be a better way. I mean, of course, they do work across planes. But when do you really need to communicate across planes? Most of the time, just staying in our world is fine.
I have had a problem with that lately, actually.
Planar
Well,
communication.
I mean, Roxasha kidnapped us. I'm pretty sure I got pulled into another plane at some point in time or another.
Yes. Well, yes, I can see that. But at the same time, I mean, we just want something rough and dirty, so it will work while you go to the Shattered Teeth, right? We can always finesse the idea further when you return.
Well, I believe Maya wants it for our group to communicate.
Yeah. Sweet girl, that Maya. She's completely oblivious to the fact that you're in the room, Maya. She talks about you.
Zane's just gonna go, "You're such a sweet girl."
What? Huh? So,
Nothing.
as I was saying, well, we could potentially bind all of them to a power source. She rips off a massive sheet of paper and starts anew with a completely new plan on how to get this done. Ignoring both of you.
Ah, damn it.
She's just
I knew
muttering to
I
herself.
should have gone first.
Maya is very inspiring to Saranthia.
Bardically inspiring.
Way inspiring. Maya is Saranthia's muse. Meanwhile, is Joe getting down and dirty at the house?
Yep, pretty much. Just spend as much time as I can there.
Yeah, at this point, most of the work that could be done before spring has been done. The roof is done. The thatch has been put on. The chimney has been mended. Everything that was burned has been removed. New windows have been put in. You are a bit surprised because when you show up, there is a strange man on the loft measuring.
Do I know you?
What?
Hi. What's
Hello.
what you measuring?
A bed?
Oh, right. You're measuring?
Well, if it's going to fit up here, I need to know how much I have to work with. What is your stance on nightstands? Do you want them? Do you need them?
I am not
I could make the wider bed if I didn't have to fit nightstands on either side.
I am not the authority on nightstands. I can find out how important they are.
Yeah. And is there a left-right preference here for side of the bed?
For me?
Sure.
What do you You know, let me go get somebody that can answer these questions for you.
Okay. And he goes back to kneeling on the floor as he carefully measures exactly how big it is.
Yeah, I gotta go find Zara for this and bring her back and let her answer all of those questions.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
that...
very far. It's 15 minutes to rush back to the hunt and get Sarah and then get back to the house.
Yeah.
And is Kestrel still shooting bottles out in the...
No, she's cast Major Image and made a slightly smaller beholder and is shooting that now.
Okay. Good. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Not in any way working out her issues on inanimate things.
Yeah, totally not.
Yeah, as you bring Zara to the man, like they are obviously conversing quietly for a moment, and then you just hear from Zara, "What mirrors?"
What?
Mirrors
Mirrors.
in the roof of the bed.
No.
The party has decided that we need them.
I mean, have they already paid for it?
I resent this. I would have told the carpenter it was a surprise and to be discreet.
I just wanted to know if you wanted them to be tinted or not. It's fine. We'll keep them clear. Okay. Well, so that's... I'll be back in a few weeks with the bed.
Okay.
And he's kind of like backing off with like his riding implements clutched in his arms. Okay, bye, bye, okay, bye. And then he scurries away.
So... they're a bunch of perverts.
You're surprised?
No.
I knew that shit-eating look on Kestrel's face wasn't because she could keep a secret.
Yeah.
It will probably be red. Oh god,
Think
it will
so?
probably be heart-shaped.
Odd.
If there's
What is
some
he
kind
measuring?
of permanent thaumaturgy spell underneath that makes the entire thing shake.
I just want to sleep.
I know, right? And I mean, because the bed is on the loft, we hardly ever have sex in it. It's normally the
Right.
kitchen counters, you know?
The thought
I
that
mean,
counts.
sometimes that's the bed, but it is the thought that counts. It will probably be a nice bed, though.
I'm sure it will be.
Comfortable. Tacky as fuck. But hey,
I'm gonna
free bed.
choose to trust them.
You chose.
Poorly.
Poorly.
I'm just trying to think of like who the most stereotypical like music you would listen to while having sex, and
Let's
just have
Marvin Gaye.
Get it on.
Yes. and that is just going to be enchanted to play in the bed.
Violin or like no, not violin.
I think, like, I don't know if the party has added to this, but I think what we settled on was like some kind of woodland scene where satyrs were frolicking, and like the bedposts of this poster bed is basically like the giant penises of the satyrs. Just like it's going to be
Naked
pretty damn
nymphs
tacky.
frolicking with satyrs.
Music-wise, I was gonna suggest 80s porn music. So, like
bow, wow,
like
bow,
rhythmic,
chicka, bow,
rhythmic and completely out of tune with the activity at hand.
So just to make sure I'm on the same page as everyone else, we're worried that Zara's necklace might melt her brain, but you've built this for us
This
to
is
sleep
fine.
in.
I just want to state that
Is that am I correct? Is
Kestrel
this-
gave
Yeah.
Zane money and doesn't know what it went to.
No,
Yeah.
She
same.
has
Well,
no.
we know it
I
was a
don't
bet.
know
about
if
this.
anyone came with Zane when he went and ordered the bed.
But it is the tackiest fucking bed. The
Alright.
worst bed.
He just like told the carpenter, you know, it's a surprise for a couple like moving into their own house, and you know, just
Just a
something
love nest.
really nice. You know, they're together for the first time in a long time, and just really in love, and something suitable for that.
That's not what.
And then handed him 100 gold and said, "Go all out."
All right.
I feel for Jam, I really do.
I was hoping that the bed would be finished, and you know, first time you guys walked into the house was when you got to see it as the big reveal.
The feeling that's still gonna happen.
It's still
Yeah.
gonna be a fucking reveal.
I mean, sure, you guessed it's red, you know, that stuff, but
It's not gonna be heart shaped, so that helps. But yeah. Does anyone have anything specific they would like to do?
yes, but nothing meaningful.
I mean,
What
I
would
need to
you
hit
like to do?
Sarantia also, but
Well,
yeah.
it's just like basic like shopping and still stuff with Saranthia. But it
Yeah.
doesn't really need to be done. Like, there's no benefit to anyone listening to what is essentially a shopping list.
Yeah,
I need to apologize to her. So I guess maybe that. I don't know.
for stealing a library crystal.
It wasn't theft. Like, I just need a
It
chance to
was-
explain myself.
You said you needed one for Maya, and then
Yeah. But like, I literally want to explain myself to her. Is she amenable?
She's super distracted. She's like, yes, like you talk for about, because she keeps like, so it takes you probably like 10 to 15 minutes to realize that she is not even aware that you're in the room.
Yeah, no, I think, yeah, I notice.
She's super distracted,
I'll come
working
back
on a
then.
new, like inventing a new form of long range communication.
No, I'll come back the next day with like the gift that I ordered from. Oh no, actually, the book is the book.
Yeah.
Or maybe that will jostle her out. I don't mean to hog her attention, but it is important to apologize.
My question is, for next session, are we like advancing anytime?
Yes,
or
we're
are
going
we
to
just doing-
jump to the final day of Winter's Crest, and then we're going.
Then I will have other stuff. I'll need to do PRP.
Yeah. We can do that. We are doing this was the first night of Winter's Crest, and we're jumping to the last night of Winter's Crest, which is the gift giving day. And then we are going to the Shattered Teeth. Yay!
Yay.
Yay.
So hopefully you will all buy each other pretty gifts.
Already done.
I've already given. I just didn't know that Winter's Crest was a thing.
Yeah,
Those
'cause you're
were
from,
souvenirs. Now
yeah,
we need
Yeah.
you're
Winter's
from
gifts.
Whitestone.
Yeah, they're 50 gold each, so thank you.
But it is 5 to midnight, so I think we will
Yeah.
end the session here.
Okay.
And I have such a pretty map for the teeth. It's so pretty. I'm really looking forward to using it. I've had it prepped for 4 weeks now, so that's nice. Love it.